Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 18 of Lost Judgment. Much like last episode, we expect this one to focus in on school stories. However, on our way in, I'm going to call attention to our continue screen here. Oh, we've got a third save game. So this is where we left off at the end of episode 17. This was our official save at 50 hours, 18 minutes and change. Here's our brand new save at 51 hours, 27 minutes and change. This represents an hour and about 10 minutes or so of going through and just doing basic grinding. Now, the most important thing I would note here is there was not one word of dialogue, not one the entire time. What was accomplished during this period in time is I went to the skateboard park and I did that one sort of trick sequence so that we could get so that we'd be able to afford the skateboard. I did not buy the skateboard yet, but we have all of those points. The second thing that I did is I desperately tried to get some money. And if you look down there at the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see that where before it was like, I don't know, 5,000 yen or something like that. It was maybe 6,000 it was. Hello to Moo, who says, I'm Bat Moo. Hello, Moo. So where did all the money come from? Well, let me tell you, a lot of that time was spent fighting random thugs because I mistakenly thought that they also dropped cash. They do not. And when I realized that, I started specifically looking for any of the nouveau riche, the folks in the bright gold suits that drop like 50 to 100,000 yen. They're not around, like at all. I guess that must be a story beat, or maybe they come out at certain times of day, but I couldn't find them anywhere. So where did all the cash come from? Well, and I cannot overstate this. It would have been better to have had this specific moment on stream, but I was thinking to myself, wait a second, like, there's got to be some place to sell, like, the paper plates and all these other things that you pick up. So I literally opened up the map. Oh, I don't think we'll be able to do it from here. And I was like, well, in the real world, if I need to sell something, I wouldn't go to a convenience store or a restaurant. I would go to a pawn shop. So I went over to a Bisu pawn, and right there, something that has, I'm sure, been on the screen during the previous times that we visited a Bisu was, I'm here to sell. And this 600 and, what was it? 74,000 yen. That's all the platinum plates, all the paper tissues, the gold plates, the silver plates, some of the other random stuff. It turns out, right in their description, I was never paying attention to this, said, this'll fetch a nice price at the pawn shop. So there we go. Money problem solved. I then spent a very small amount of money to go ahead and recharge or refill all of Yagami's health items, because, guys, I was legitimately concerned. Hello to Azaric. Yes, Pawn, sorry, Moo. It's just called Moo Pawn. Yes, Moo. The pawn shop buys sealed packages of paper tissues as well as paper plates and other things as well. Moo says the cat agrees, saying also semicolon apostrophe and then 6 question marks. Hug 10 at LK, says Moo. Yes, oh, and the bot is working again. Yeah, thank you for everybody who pointed out that it was not working. You want to know what the solution there was just before we kick off with the game? It was just off. It was just off. We didn't turn it off. Like, we did not go into, like, the front end and, like, toggle that off. No idea how that happened, but it's up and running now. But yeah, Azric, I hope that you had a great Thursday. I hope you're headed into a better Friday. Hopefully a nice, relaxing weekend. And with that, we are now going to pick up right where we left off, but with a little bit of extra cash and skateboard points. Oh. Sorry, there's one more thing to say about during that lost hour, or the hour that we deliberately record off stream. In a desperate attempt to earn some money, I did also go to the other underground casino and attempted to play poker. I should never gamble. I'm just letting you guys know. I kept waiting. I said fold. Oh, okay, hold on. This looks promising. Okay. All right, that's 2 pair. It was like 2 pair, jack high. Seems pretty good. Like jacks and tens. And I still lost. And Yagami didn't have any chips yet. Yagami didn't have any chips left. So I had 2 pair It was looking real promising. I lost out to like a pair of queens and a pair of nines or something like that. I don't know how it went, but I wound up losing, and he lost all his chips. And I was like, yep, this is why I don't gamble in the real world either. So let's do some teaching skills if we can. I don't know if there's anything to buy. There wasn't the last time that we looked. Oh, showtime. Taunt an opponent to charge the EX gauge, force the opponent into a corner, and use this taunt to max out the EX gauge. May enrage some enemies. Well, I can afford it now, so I'm going to hit it. Moo is saying that the bot must have taken a vacation day or two. The hug was meant for Azuric, but the jealous cat intercepted it. And hello to Ronan, whose color is exactly the same as Moo's on my screen. You aren't poor anymore. Yes. Yeah, that is something that we were just talking about. Between last episode and this one, I played for it was like an hour and 10 minutes and discovered, and like, what I would want people to know is that I swear to God I didn't look it up. I'm always forthcoming when I have to look something up on Google, but I couldn't find any way to make money, and then it sort of occurred to me, why not see if the pawn shop will buy things? And they do, so that solved all the money problems. All right, sparring. We are all the way out to this fellow. I would not be in a situation where this man was going to hit me.
Here we go.
Ronan, I hope you had a nice week. It has been a very busy week, but I have to say, like, maybe it's time to start drawing the line between, like, busy and stressful. It's just been busy. It's been busy and productive and gotten a lot done, and it's been a real good week all told, so I hope things are going okay for you. Okay, this guy's dodgier than he looks. Oh, I didn't look at how to do the taunt. I don't actually know how to do it. I assume it's clicking the stick. That's what it is in a regular fight, but... I'm all out of juice. Hold on a second. Oh, I also tried during that hour, I tried a couple drone races. Again, looking for anything at all that would pay out in cash. Nope. I mean, maybe at the end they do, but I did 3 or 4 drone races, and then it was like, okay, pay more money to upgrade your drone, and I said, no, I don't have that. Ronan says the week's been all right. Man, it looks like if he hits you, a third of your health will vanish. And he's getting up, by the way.
Eager for more.
Oh, also, happy Pokemon Day for everybody. I mean, I guess tomorrow, I guess it's Pokemon Eve, but we are recording this one day before the launch of Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I don't have any idea if that game is good or not. Hey, does our EX gauge carry over to the next round? I kind of feel like it doesn't, so maybe we should burn this down while we got it. I gotta say, compared to some of the other guys that we fought, Takashi is less threatening than I would have expected. Yeah, Pokemon Legends Arceus comes out tomorrow. I don't know when I'll play it, but I'm certainly looking forward to having the opportunity. Go down, buddy, you're done. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Mothoth, I think it was Mothoth, was asking, like, do these stats affect anything else? And although power and health might translate out to the outside world, stamina and guts just have no analogy in Yagami's regular combat. All right, let's try to do one more.
What are you here for today, Yagami? I want to learn something. How about, actually, I don't got nothing to teach you. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he's got nothing. All right. And then maybe we'll get one more dude, and then maybe we'll have like a... Oh, wait, no, that's it. We did it. There's no one else to fight. Okay. So how do you think we advance this then? Oh, wait, it's right over here. Pregnant pause. Here we go. Is that who I think it is? Oh, is this Amasawa?
Hey.
Oh, there you are, Yagami-san. I was hoping to find you. I've obtained enough intel that I wanted to update you right away. On what exactly?
Well...
On that underground fight, the Genbukai. Oh, so the disguise paid off?
Yes.
I gained a few facts in the end. Let's find out what Amasawa's sleuthed up. There is... I dispute that there is an English language sentence in which sleuth can be used in a way that doesn't sound a bit silly.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, please take a look at this photo. It's the venue for the Genbukai.
What was that?
What? You found the spot?
Yes.
According to social media posts and such, I also managed to listen in on some relevant conversation, like one between these two apparent sponsors.
Wait a minute.
This guy. I know him. Yeah, he was one of the, before Yagami says it, he was one of the, mini bosses running around in the first game, wasn't he? That's Honda. He used to run part of the Keihin gang. I remember he was the guy most into fighting.
Huh?
What? An ex-Keihin gang leader?
Which means...
Then that means...
In other words...
There's a possibility the Neo-Keihin gang is somehow involved with the Genbukai.
Yeah.
Probably. In which case, the professor's probably involved too. Everything's starting to connect.
If I were to guess...
If Oshikiri-kun did well in the Genbukai, it's quite likely that he caught the professor's eye. Or maybe it's even what led him to becoming the payback boxer.
Nope.
Well, let's be fair, that's all just speculation, Amasawa.
Yes.
Good point. So, again, Yagami should probably bring up the fact that he was looking directly at Oshikiri during a period in time when the payback boxer made some sort of an attack.
Yagami-san.
Now, I have one last piece of intel on the Genbukai.
Well...
I overheard that it's the subject of quite a bit of illegal gambling.
What?
How do people place their bets? Do you know?
Yes.
There's a website dedicated to the event that takes bets. However, the event sponsors claim they have nothing to do with it. In fact, they were complaining that someone else was profiting off their effort.
I see.
So that could just be a smart countermeasure against getting busted. They've really thought this through. Also, Yagami-san, Oshikiri apparently made someone quite a lot of money with his efforts in the fight. Few people bet on him at first as an unknown entrant, but he's had enough victories since then to become the champion. And I'm sure you can imagine the caliber of martial arts experts and notorious criminals he had to fight. It makes sense that almost nobody would bet on a high schooler, but then he actually won? That's unbelievable.
Yagami-san.
There's more, Yagami-san. The very key to the payback boxer, the common thread tying together all his victims. The common thread, huh? You know, I heard a rumor about a Revenge for Hire website. Could that be his doing? Oh, that turned out to be a big hoax. Almost every request posted at that site went unfulfilled.
Huh?
Really? Then what's linking all the payback boxers' victims?
Well...
Most of them were Genbukai contenders who had lost in a match with Oshikiri-kun.
What?
There were people he'd already fought. That definitely links them, but I don't see the logic behind it. If Oshikiri really is the payback boxer, then he's already beaten them all. I don't get why he'd put his effort into fighting them again. Yagami, you know for a... well, okay. I mean, I guess maybe it's like a copycat, but he's not the payback boxer.
Yes.
Oh, Ronan is revealing... so spoiler alert, Ronan is revealing that he was the payback boxer the entire time, but traveled back from the future. That's really going to spoil this reveal, Ronan. I hope you're happy. Right. Oshikiri-kun is eager to get stronger, so it doesn't make sense for him to repeatedly challenge people weaker than
That
himself.
being said,
There are exceptions. Out of the 10 victims so far, 2 had nothing to do with underground fighting. One was a few days ago when the payback boxer began using kicks in his assault. I will admit the kicks thing is weird and suspicious. Like, the timing on that is bizarre. The other is the victim who was assaulted while you were with Oshikiri-kun at Smileburger.
I see.
Okay, so she does know about this. I couldn't remember if we'd called her. So we have a nonsensical motive and 2 exceptions to boot. I'm not liking how this is panning out.
yes.
There could be a copycat. There really could. The truth is growing closer, but not close enough.
Either way,
Amasawa. Who's that guy next to Honda there? We'll call him
sorry.
Mutton Chops for short. I haven't looked into him just yet. I see. He sure doesn't look like your average guy. Who is he, though? It would be amazing. Like I'm just thinking that like at the end of this case, it's just like this person. I'm like, who is this? And he says, I'm Ruination Ronin. I meant it when I said that I traveled back in time and became a programmer in the game. Oh, it'd be an episode of Black Mirror all on its own. So I actually don't know what to do next for the boxing gym. Maybe we go in and maybe we don't. No, we already did that. Continue the boxing gym investigation. All right, let's see if there's anything in here for us. And if there's not, then we'll have to go somewhere else.
Come on.
Oh.
What's the matter? Get up, senpai. Huh. Aren't you stronger than me? Mr. High and Mighty OPBF ranked boxer?
Fight's over. I'm calling it.
Hey, what's happening?
They're sparring. Ikimoto. Gutless Wimp's even better than last time. How's he doing it?
He did that to Sakuma? What kind of sadist is he?
Hey, coach. Remember what you told me after I sparred Oshikiri? You're nothing but a spineless, worthless piece of shit. Ugh. Well, Sakuma-san's the highest-ranked boxer you've got here, right? And take a look at him now. Just pathetic. I'm practically half-assing every punch, and I can still take your best and brightest. I think it's time you take back what you said about me.
Don't get so full of yourself just for beating Sakuma.
Fine. Then I guess I'll have to beat every single one of your crew.
Every one of them. Don't bullshit me in my gym. Kenya fucking destroyed you last time you fought him.
Coach, I already told you. Just because I haven't been training here doesn't mean I'm getting rusty. I'm getting my training through real fights. Fights where the prize is getting to stay alive for another day.
Sounds serious for training, even more serious than what Todoroki puts me through here.
Yagami, you go take him next.
Me?
Yeah, do me a favor and shut him up. Sick of this small-time street fighter running his mouth.
Small-time street fighter, huh? So, Yagami, was it? Coach is calling you up. You ready for it?
yeah, it'll be a pleasure.
After what he did to Sakuma, I'm not going to feel better until I lay this guy out. Alright, yeah, I don't have anywhere I have to be.
What are you here for today?
Coach, teach me the good shit. The real stuff. Where is it? Nope. Okay. So, yeah, so here's our next showdown match. I don't, like, you can't grind or anything that I know of. I mean, maybe? We've never actually gone, like, no, I don't want to quit. We've never actually gone into sparring to, like, fight the same person twice, but I don't know. Let's hit it.
In the blue corner, Takayuki Yagami. In the red corner, Takeru Mikimoto.
All right.
Keep your eyes forward. Go low. Keep your eyes forward. Go low. Keep your eyes forward. Down. Get him up top.
So apparently he gets to choose when he feels like taking damage. That's his secret.
Take out. Keep your eyes forward. Get him up top. Go low. Keep your eyes forward. Go low.
I'm not liking my odds here.
Keep your eyes forward.
He's got
Get him up top.
probably 30% more lives. So is that a counterattack that he's prepping up? Is that a, like, come and get me?
Get him up top. Bring it. Go low. Keep your eyes forward.
Okay, I can't.
Get him up top.
The trouble is he hits Yagami like one more time.
Go low.
Shit. Okay, maybe a couple more times, but
Forward. Up. Down. Down. Get him up top. Go low.
shit.
Get him up.
Oh!
Down.
All right, what is it? X, I think. Come on, Yagami.
One.
Man, he got all his lives back too.
Three. Four.
All right, 13 seconds.
Go low. Take him. Get him up top.
That was a pretty solid first round considering who you're up against. Just get your frame of mind right and let him have it.
Okay, thanks for the tips, coach.
I don't think you're gonna like this. That's it. Up. Keep your eyes forward. Go low.
Oh,
Keep your eyes forward. Down. Take us. Get him up top. Keep your eyes forward. Go low. That's it. Keep your eyes forward.
when coach yells, keep your eyes forward, does that mean anything other than I need to say something at this particular second?
Keep your eyes forward. Go low.
I'm not even warmed up.
Keep your eyes forward. Get him up top. That's it. Keep your eyes forward. Down.
Yes.
All right, feel like I made pretty good use out of the EX gauge that time. I'm betting this guy gets up at least twice. Ronan is saying to the coach, stop backseat gaming. Oh, speaking of like gaming and stuff, Mia and Patikin did a... Wow! I thought he was going to get up at least twice. Mia and Patikin did a super fun... Jeez, we went more than one bar up on a couple of those. Untitled Goose Game, and we were lurking through a good deal of the end of the workday, the commute, then my workout. Oh, hold on.
Damn it! What a joke! Losing to a total novice! That's what you get for fucking around! You really are a spineless piece of fuck all! Just give up on all that bullshit already!
Screw you! I wasn't fucking around. I've been training in honest-to-God fights.
You're just scrapping in the streets like some goddamn punk!
No, I've really been boxing. This whole time since I left.
Boxing? How are you doing that?
In the Genbukai.
The Genbukai? Come on! Now you're messing with that nonsense too?
Oh, Mikimoto's been entering the Genbukai too? Yagami, it seems pretty straightforward here. Then, could he be the payback boxer?
Tell me, what made you enter that shit?
I've gotta beat Oshikiri. But he stopped showing up by the time I found out about it.
Mikimoto? What do you mean you have to beat Kenya?
It's like I've been fighting Oshikiri's shadow this whole time.
His shadow? Are you telling me you're trying to get at Kenya's level by fighting underground? Gotta be a Genbukai champ like him, huh? Well, answer me, goddammit!
Not like I had any other choice. You never let us spar again after that first time.
You fucking idiot! Thinking you can improve your boxing in some bullshit like that? Boxing has rules, goddammit! So goddamn spineless! If you want to be a better fighter, you gotta train fucking properly!
Train properly? Really? Asshole? Can't you at least get your advice straight?
Huh?
When I lost that match with Oshikiri, you screamed in my face to quit. And here you are telling me to train properly now!
That was me telling you. Anyone who's gonna cry over a loss instead of train harder ought to just quit.
Is that so?
Then I will quit! For real this time!
Hey!
Hold it! That day when you lost to Kenya-kun, you didn't need someone tearing you down more. What you really needed was for Coach to have your back, right?
It wasn't there for him? Sakuma, what are you saying?
Back in the day, Mikimoto-kun had this big match coming up. So he sparred Kenya-kun to prepare. But then Kenya-kun absolutely wrecks him. Getting done up by a high schooler and a newbie must have been a bitter pill to swallow for a tough guy like him. I mean, everyone was saying you were practically unbeatable before that. But after that sparring match, you seemed so down that even I wasn't sure how I could help.
Sakuma? What are you going on about?
Hey, Coach. Remember what you said to Mikimoto-kun when he needed you most? Get out of my gym, you spineless fuck, or whatever! That was your version of coaching. Then you went and threw a resignation form at him. Your idea of motivation, right?
Well, I was,
Look, I know what you think you were doing. You thought you were firing him back up, right? All that verbal assault is your way of making us buckle down and summon the fighter inside. Am I right? Well, the only thing it does is crush our spirits. Sure, losing to Kenya-kun might have thrown him off his game, but you're the one who finished him for good.
Don't say that! Come on! No real fighter's gonna quit after that kind of talk!
I see you've never bothered learning from your mistakes, because you did the same exact thing to me. Every time I got knocked down, what I needed was a helping hand. Even just a kind word to get me back on my feet. But instead, you chose to beat me into the dirt. All you ever did was add insult to injury.
Hey, is he right? Mikimoto? I'd assumed you were just giving up after Kenya went overboard on you.
Well, none of that matters anymore. In the end, I was just half-assing it. I'm no real boxer. I know that now. I went to hell, and there's no way out of it.
That's not true. Let me say, Mikimoto. When you were in the ring with me, you really seemed to come alive.
What?
No one with that kind of fire in their eyes could ever really turn their back on boxing.
You mean, I've still got it? You think so?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, you're strong as hell. I bet you actually could take Oshikiri if you trained enough for it. Besides, I doubt you want to deprive yourself of what you really enjoy in life. Anyway, you sure gave me a run for my money. I'd be down to spar with you again anytime.
Huh.
So, Mikimoto.
Coach, when do you think I can start training again?
Mikimoto? Do you mean?
He totally nailed it. I guess I'm still a boxer after all. I mean, I had a blast in the ring with him. Even though I got wrecked in that fight. I gotta say, I never felt so alive.
You're serious? Well, my training's gonna be as hardcore as ever. And you're just gonna have to push through it. Hear me?
Yeah, I'm ready for it now.
Yagami!
I've gotta, I should say thank you for Mikimoto.
Nope.
No need. Things just worked out naturally.
That's so.
Turns out Mikimoto isn't the payback boxer. Plenty of work left to do to figure out who it is.
Hey.
Hey, Todoroki, you know how I used to think Oshikiri might be the payback boxer?
You!
What, you saying you suspected him again now?
Nope.
Not at all. I really don't want it to be true. There's only one way I can ensure Oshikiri isn't a suspect, and that's to learn the truth about him. Todoroki, if there's anything you know about Oshikiri, I want you to tell me, no matter how bad it gets.
And fine, actually. Maybe you're the one who could get Kenya out from under his curse.
What do you mean by that?
I'll wait for you at Rodriguez over in the bar district.
So, I gotta say, as somebody who would really never find it motivating, as Ronan says, like, LMAO, it sounded encouraging in my head. Like, here's the thing. You're training for a meet, and you've been unbeatable, and you're doing really well, and everything seems to be going well, and then you spar against this heretofore unknown high schooler, and he just, like, lays you out. Like, he just completely crushes you. And then your coach comes around and says, oh, you suck, you should quit, here's your resignation form. And we've all seen how Todoroki is. Like, he straight up beats guys with his, I feel bad that I can't remember the name of it, because Samalander has told me at least twice, but his wooden practice sword. Like, he hits them with it. Here's the thing. It's not about, like, oh, just push through it. The coach is the guy who's seen a lot of boxers, who allegedly knows what he's talking about. No, I've fought enough of you guys. And he's the one saying, you don't have what it takes, just resign, get out of here, you're not worth my time. If you respect him as a trainer who is qualified to teach you how to be a better boxer, then it stands to reason that you would want to trust him. I want to talk to this guy before those guys kick their way in here. Oh, I need food, lady. Yeah. Let me have some crunchy fried chicken skin and some shrimp karage. Couple drinks here. No, I've already had that. Sorry. We're gonna take that out. We'll have the malts. We'll have the green. We'll have the beer. Oh, that's my maximum alcohol? Well, I have a Caesar salad then on top of it. Look how healthy the secret Caesar salad is.
Starving.
Samalander, hello to Samalander, and hello to Grumpy. Someone says the wooden practice sword is called a shinai, and also karaage. So it sounds like there's a break between the two A's. Karaage.
I'm starting to pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Okay, now we'll talk to him. I was
いら
very
っしゃ
low
い
in
ま
lives.
せ。
Hello there. No, hold on. Cancel.
ありがとうございました。
All right. If someone you trust and respect tells you you don't have what it takes, give up, you're not worth my time, that's not necessarily going to be a matter of digging deep and seeing if you really want it. If your goal is to be a singer and you go to see a vocal coach and the vocal coach says, no, you're terrible, give up, do you just go shopping around for a different vocal coach who's going to take your money? Or are you going to take the word of the person who said, no, you don't have what it takes? I feel like everybody knows the point that I'm making.
All right, Yagami, fire away.
This is my chance to get Todoroki to spill the beans. This one time I spotted Oshikiri, he seemed really spooked about something, despite the fact that he can beat anybody alive. What is it he's so afraid of?
Yagami. Kenya's biggest fear is the man who made him.
What?
And who would that be?
His father, Fudo Oshikiri. He was the second patriarch of the Oshikiri family, formerly part of the Omi Alliance.
What was that?
Wait, what? I don't know what the Omi Alliance is. Am I supposed to know what that is?
Yeah, they were a real hardcore faction, too. Supposedly, the Oshikiri family always did the Alliance's dirty work. Intimidation, beatdowns, even murders. As the future successor, Kenya received lethal technique instruction from his own father at a very young age. You mentioned the scars he's got. A couple times now, actually. Well, those were the instruction part of his father's training. Kenya learned about as many ways to kill as anyone could. Guns and knives, all the pressure points in the body. He doesn't just know how to destroy opponents, he knows how to kill them. And that's not even to speak of all the combat tests he went through, having to fight guys like his life was on the line.
Seriously?
That's awful.
That's where all the scars come from. I don't even call it training, it's just abuse. Kenya's ma, she couldn't stand seeing her little boy getting ground down to a killing machine. Then a few years back, when Kenya was in middle school, the Omi Alliance disbanded. His ma took advantage of all the mess during the fallout and ran off with Kenya. And apparently the dad was beside himself when he found out. After all, that's a lost investment he can't recoup. Rumor is the guy's still combing the country for Kenya, even well after the Omi bit the dust. I bet he's hoping to get his kid back so he can start up a new family with his prize killer.
In other words...
I see now. Oshikiri's constantly watching his back.
Right, because of Daddy. Kenya lives in constant fear of that asshole popping up and dragging him off. If he ever does, that's the end of it. Kenya will be back to his life of hell, and his mom will probably end up getting disappeared. All this time, he's been training so that when that day comes, he can successfully fight off his father.
So it's for freedom. He's being driven by fear.
But even if he's gotten away from his dad, Kenya's still stuck dealing with the guy's programming. Whenever he senses his life's in danger, that killer instinct just automatically kicks in. He immediately dominates his opponents so they have no chance of success, just like Daddy taught him.
I had no idea.
Yagami!
My goal is to free Kenya from his dad's spell, with whatever it takes. And I believe the joy of the sport, the joy of boxing can do it.
Hey.
So Todoroki, how long do you plan on keeping Oshikiri from any actual boxing?
I don't know. But my students are important to me, not just Kenya. And that's why I'm scared, Yagami. Ever since the Mikimoto thing, I'm just scared he's gonna kill one of my guys despite not wanting to.
Hey.
Todoroki, if that's true, why don't you have me go up against Oshikiri?
What?
You!
Yeah.
You seem to be smart enough to know I'm no pushover, right?
Yagami, there's no denying you're tough. You got some real guts, but still. Strength and guts ain't enough. Until you're a real contender to Kenya as a boxer, there's no point to it. He needs to square up with someone who can really show him the joy in boxing.
Are you telling me I'm not strong enough? If that's the case, why not just train me until I'm ready?
You'd go through all that for Kenya?
Yeah.
I mean, I've come this far, so I might as well go all the way.
Fine, you can do it. I'll put together a special Counter Kenya training program for you.
Cool. Looking forward to it. Samland is confirming that you pronounce every vowel in Japanese and it can be weird. Okay, so Amasawa says, Fudo Oshikiri, former patriarch of a violent Yakuza family. Okay, I'll start my own research on him soon.
Hey.
Don't go do anything dangerous, got it?
Yes.
Of course. I plan to keep this investigation purely online. I'll let you know if I discover anything. Okay, sounds good. Looks like Amasawa's taking the lead on researching Oshikiri's dad. Guess I'll just keep training while I wait to hear back. Alright, so Yagami's very drunk. We cannot go to Girls Bite when he is this drunk. We can go back there. Can we do Motorcycle Garage? It once said that you can only do this... Ugh, hold on. I might need to get into a fight with somebody. It's a good way to sober up.
The more I drink, the stronger I get.
Let's stay down.
Alright, that sobered him right up. Oh, yeah, so because now I know that you can sell stuff at the... what's it called? Pawn shop, now we'll be able to pick up all the stuff that we get from the fights. Because for a long time, they'd be dropping things that I couldn't actually pick up because my inventory was full. Go in. Enter. Should I go into the garage? Yes. Okay, can I do a death race? So last time we had a motorcycle, we got a... Wait, do I need to change my ride? I do have, like, my new motorcycle, yeah?
Hey!
Oh, hey, Asama. I heard the Raging Angels are around today. Is that true?
Yup.
Oh, they're riding along with Shonen Shore as I speak. Think Suo-san called them in to fight you specifically, Yagami?
Hey.
Huh, what are they like exactly?
Raging Angels.
Yeah, Raging Angels. They're like an all-lady biker group. No men allowed, that sort of thing.
Oh.
And what's their leader like?
They're led by this smoking hot woman, Rina Minagawa-san. But they have a few screws loose.
So that's...
Yeah, cause of Rina-san, she's like not afraid of death at all. She says you gotta kiss the Grim Reaper in every race, that sort of shit.
Huh?
Kiss the Grim Reaper?
You watch her and it seems like not only is she unafraid of death, she's actually trying to die on purpose. Because supposedly if you're killed in the middle of a really crazy race, you'll go to Valhalla, the racer's heaven.
That's what she believes anyway. Sure. That does sound like some screws are loose.
Yagamichi!
Hell yeah, it does. She and all her minions are insane. You race against them, you won't see the next sunrise.
How's that noise? Wait, that's the Raging Angels leader, Rina Minagawa.
Oh yeah! Let's get this night going! This funeral march for all racers on their way to hell! A punk requiem to wake the dead! What's so loud? We are the Raging Angels! The fallen seraphim from Valhalla! Tonight, we are gonna thrash our way to the underworld! Yeah! You're Yagami?
Yeah.
And you took down Hanasaki from Bakuo and Ryu. Not bad at all. He must have been happy to die in here.
I didn't kill him. I convinced him to retire.
Retire? You hear that, girls? What a wuss! Once you retire from the death race, All that's left for you is getting old and ugly. And then when you show up to the gates of hell, the demons won't even let you through.
Did you just come up with that lore on the spot?
Hey, if we're gonna do this, let's get started. Who's my first opponent, Minagawa?
Rabaho! Show him who's boss! Oh, yay! A hottie! I wouldn't mind dying against him!
Who said anything about dying?
Oh, that's just how the Raging Angels see the world. To them, dying in a race is something to be proud of. Like, they die in a race, they go to sort of a racer's heaven, or Valhalla.
Oh, well that makes perfect sense.
Anyway, looks like that girl has chosen you as her suicide mate. Have fun!
Woohoo! Let's go, handsome! I'll take you on a ride to heaven.
How did I get myself into this? How did any of these people get themselves into this? Okay, Sam Lander's noting that this lady needs to work on her cosmology.
Let's roll.
Oh, okay, sorry. Wow, I got hit by like some sort of a sound bomb. Oh, I see it now. Nope. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. I like Yagami's current bike better than his scooter. Okay, I just want to get a little closer without burning my Okay, lady. Yagami, hit her. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna hold on to my oops. I'm gonna hold on to my boost for as long as possible, because I figure like the rubber band AI is pretty likely to want to keep it neck and neck until we're rounding around that last straightaway. Okay, that only uses one bar, so I can recharge it here a little bit. Okay, no, wow, okay, Yagami? Sorry, I shouldn't say Yagami, that was me. I did a wheelie into that wall. Okay, so now is around the time when we want to start getting ready to use that boost. Right. Around the last turn, and there we go.
Pretty good, yeah?
Sam Leonard likes the scooter better. Rona's saying, Yagami needs something more to drink. This is too much. They put a lot of story into every aspect of this, I feel like. Ah! Yes! Ah! No way! How is this happening? He who rules the road and all that. That's your rule, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as of now, you can ask me to do anything you like. Okay? Here's my request. Quit doing these dangerous races, and put the thought of suicide out of your mind forever.
Stop it!
I hope you're not saying you expect me to live in this cruel, shitty world.
Yeah.
Yep, you're gonna make it, using your own inner strength. Life is more than just death races. I'm hiccuping, sorry. It's more exciting, actually.
Huh?
More exciting than death races? I mean, unless you're saying that life itself is a race to the death, and if I finish that race, I can go to heaven?
Yeah.
Sure. Good enough for me.
All right.
Okay, I get that. Well then, I can't just keep standing around here.
The death race called life.
She said it well enough.
Come on.
What an idiot! Not an astronomer.
Okay, that's one down. Because we have cash, we can also get the last costume for the... Well, it's the last available one that I know of for the dance crew. But I did not buy that yet because... Oh, who's this?
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen my checkerboard
Yagami-san.
pens?
Who are you?
It's me, Hanasaki, the former leader of the Bakugan Ryu. Wow.
Huh?
Wow, he cleaned up real different.
Yes!
Giant spikes in his ears. Where did it close up those holes?
Yeah, I mean bomber.
Wow, you really changed.
I enrolled in some adult classes to get my high school diploma. I'm gonna become a real fireworks maker. I'm a new man now. I study every day, if you can believe it.
Yeah? I'm real glad to hear that. Hey, how's Hayori-san? Hayori-san? That's probably it. Hayori-san. Oh, I'm still going out with her, but her parents' permission this time. With her parents' permission this time. Nice. Congrats.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. It's all thanks to you.
By the way,
Oh, actually, Hanasaki, there's something I wanted to ask you. Can you tell me anything about Rina Minagawa and the Raging Angels? I'm racing her next.
So you're finally going up against Rina. I got your back, dude. I'll tell you everything I know. Oh. But I haven't eaten anything yet, so maybe later.
Why don't you give me the lowdown over some food?
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and hello to Marquack. Yeah, we got a little bit of a late start, so I'm sorry that we won't get to hang out, but I hope you have a great night, Markintosh. And while I'm got him, I can also ask about Made in Heaven. All right, so let's ask about Yuma Suo. I guess he's like the guy in charge, isn't he? I want to know about Suo. What's he like?
Oh, Suo isn't just fast. There's something else about him. He truly loves the thrill of it, with all his heart and soul.
Huh?
He loves them? Those death races?
To that guy, the road is a playground, and some kids are just destined to break bones while they play on it.
oh,
He thinks of it as a playground. Guy must be fearless.
No.
It's the opposite. He loves death races because they're scary. He just overcomes his fears and wins. And then he goes on about how heaven is just one more step beyond the fear.
Heaven?
Yes.
He talks like there's some world that only he can see. I have to admit, when he's racing, it does look like he's got the natural world on his side. Seriously, it's like even the wind blows in his favor. It's as if the laws of the universe are different when Suo's on the circuit.
I see.
So this is the heaven that Suo was talking about, huh?
That's why the rest of us are pumped whenever we get to ride with him. A whole hour of racing feels like just a minute. There's this feeling you get when your bike, your body, and the road all come together as one.
Maybe the real reason he gets that feeling is just the hold Suo has over him. You know Rina Minagawa of the Raging Angels? She preaches to her members that if they die in a race, they can go to Racer's Heaven or something.
Yes.
That's right. That's why she doesn't fear death herself. In fact, she wants to die. Her group has this mantra: ride hard against your hardest opponent, and if you reach ecstasy, you'll blow the gates of heaven wide open. Rina came up with it.
Literally telling people to die during the race? That's crazy talk.
Yes.
True that. But that's the difference between Rina and Suo. He faces fear and overcomes it. She just never has any fear to begin with. So because of that, she's a strong racer even though she's not quite as skilled. She rides so recklessly, it's like watching a toddler play with the stove, but hasn't been burned yet.
So she's intense, and now I have to beat her.
Hey,
Can you tell me about the night Suo became rep? I heard when he was still a discipline committee guy, he confronted the bikers all by himself.
Yes.
He faced off against a whole crowd of guys and spoke out. That's when Akatsuka-san, the rep at the time, took notice of him. So he made a proposal. He said if Suo beat him in a race, he'd make the Seiryo students quit the gang. And then Suo absolutely crushed him and became the new rep. That's how it happened in one night.
in other words,
Did Suo just have a raw talent for racing?
Yes.
Or something. It was like a lion woke up inside of him. I think the race stirred up some deep-seated instinct he had, and after that, he just never stopped. He challenged the heads of the Bakuan Rairu, and the Raging Angels beat them, and then he united us all into one big group, Made in Heaven.
How did a goody two-shoes kid turn so bad in one night? That's just weird. But is he bad, Yagami? He's not preaching suicide. He's brought the factions together. They're racing after hours, but it seems fairly harmless. Thanks, Hanasaki. I think I understand a lot more now. Well, thanks for sharing that with me.
Oh, no problem. After all, Yagami-san.
Oh, anytime, sorry.
And if you want to practice your racing, just let me know.
Sure, thanks.
See you later. I got a date with Hiyori-chan.
That was a really good transformation. Like, I would never have recognized him. Well, he's certainly changed. Okay, so do we think we have well, hold on. We're right next to popularity. Whoops. We're now slightly farther away from popularity. I haven't needed my notes in a long time. Because it turns out, even if I don't, like, I don't remember... Oh, we're meeting a new cat. I don't want to just call you Kitty all the time. I should give you a name. Well, this cat doesn't have any fur patterns like boots, and it doesn't look like a tiger. So we'll go with Pepper. That's a good name for a gray-colored cat.
stay safe.
What I was about to say is that we haven't had to... I haven't had to check my cat notes in a long time, because it turns out that basically I can remember what the name is not. Like, yeah, we haven't named any cats Tiger, so that's definitely off the list. So, oh, that's way over there. All right, let's go see. Yeah, so I did some grinding between episodes to unlock enough points to get the skateboard that I wanted for 100,000 points. Not gonna say no to more points. So let's go see if we can do some of the races that I couldn't do before, and if successful, that should allow us to advance to the skateboard storyline. Lou, just stay down, man. He's getting a lot of road rash.
And stay down.
And this woman just goes right on about her day. All right, let's I'm gonna try to just run past these dudes. Unless one of them... Oh, no, I thought somebody had a gold suit, but it was just a passerby. Oh, before we go to Girls Bite, I should... there actually is, I saw, another ability to extend Yagami's alcoholism. I thought I had all the upgrades, but apparently not. Okay, so basically during the hour that I played off stream, I went to the park and I did the one and just like saved up a whole bunch of points. So now we've got 144,000 skateboard points, and might figure out a new skill if I read that. Well, maybe we'll want that. But Purple Drop, and the reason that I wanted this, has improved acceleration, turning, and maximum speed. It seems like it's probably the top tier skateboard. Now, maybe Yellow Lizard would have helped out with some of the other races, but now we've got the big one, and depending, we might pick up the Skateboard Rocketeer or that one later on. All right, now let's try to do one of those races that I could not beat before. Funtown and Purple Drop.
Let's tear it up.
Let's try it. Yeah! Here we go!
Whoops! Yagami, back on your board. Okay. It's almost like skateboarding. I'm gonna try to catch up a little bit.
Let's try this.
Sure. Thread that needle. That's fine. No, boy. Come on. All right. Yeah, last time I lost handily, so this board made a big difference. Oh, Little Fox McCloud, who says, just in time for the sexy man styles on teams. That's another great episode title. All right, and now we've got that other one, Race. And I think that this will actually advance the story, and we just needed the points to do it.
Here we go.
Okay. Come on.
Let's try this. Yes.
So, Ronan, if you're near your keyboard, were there any things in the game that you just, like, didn't do? Like the skateboarding or the... Like, I'm not really going to do the gambling. Okay. And the shop quest, which is just like, you know, buy every item at you know, buy every food item at all the restaurants and stuff. I mean, I'm not going to not do them, but to a large extent, it's like, if I finish the story content and those things are not done, then so be it. And I'm just curious if there's anything you were just like, it's fine.
Let's try this.
Okay, I really desperately need to not keep falling off my board. Nope. Ah! Oh, shit! I completely hit the wrong button. Oh, boo. I think I can do it. I think I need to be like less of a wild man on the buttons. Like, the first game, I didn't do any gambling, I didn't do the drone races, and I don't think I'm going to do more of the drone races in this one either. I haven't really decided. And, like, the batting cage and stuff, it's not that I have anything against them, it's just, like, a mini-game absent context, and the prizes that are in there just aren't something that I feel is super useful towards... Okay. Advancing the story. I'm in dead last. Dodge. Okay, look, as long as I'm not off the board, I count it as a success. Okay, that's the second time I tried to take like a shortcut to the, what was it, the left of the bike? Maybe the right of the bike.
Yeah, let's try this.
Ow! Go! Yagami, back on the bike. Come on. Don't lose it now.
I'll take that.
There we go.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, so all you gotta do is win, and you get like almost 20,000 points. But I couldn't win before. Okay, so let's see if anything gets unlocked here. Want to hit the skate park. Let's see if there's any new trick courses. There are not. Let's see what the new races are like. Okay, here we go. Short course from Chinatown's Red Gate to the Blue Gate. You can win 3,000 points by winning.
Here we go.
It kind of reminds me of the Dying Light 2 conversation, which, as of the time of this sentence, is still a few weeks out. Wait, maybe not a few weeks. Maybe it's like a week and change, now that I think about it. But back when people were like getting all weird about the fact that it has like a lot of content, it's like, yeah, you guys know that you can choose whether or not you want to do that, right? It's not like a law's been passed. Okay, we'll eat some of this yellow stuff then. No! Oh, I didn't realize how close I was to the end. I think we can do that. Alright, let me try that at least once more. Race. And this. And for all I know, there's like a purple board 2 or something.
Let's tear it up.
that's out there. While we're racing, the Fox fam has been doing some really cool streams of Stellaris, and I've spoken on many occasions about how Stellaris is one of my favorite strategy games in a long time. I mean, I just absolutely adore it, but have never felt like I do not know why I can't remember which button is jump. Okay, short course, remember.
Yeah, let's try this.
Go! Go! Oh no. All I have to do is not fall off the board so much. I will try this the next time, and if it turns out... So here's one thing that I would be concerned about trying to do this off stream, is, for all I know, as soon as you do this one, it immediately kicks into a story beat, because that's happened before.
Check it out.
Foxtrot says, imagine racing on a skateboard and that guy in front of you throws a bag that you're allergic to like an asshole. Yeah, they fight dirty here in the Ijincho skateboarding crew. What did they throw, by the way? It looks like a bag of popcorn. Like, specifically that popcorn with the fake, like, cheese powder on it. Okay, just circle to jump.
Let's try this. Go. Yeah, let's try this.
Okay, throw that back there. Keep kicking it off. Yes!
I'm on top of the world.
Yeah, all I had to do was stop falling off the board, and it went super well. Foxtrot says, popcorn, I thought it was like a bag of nuts. Maybe that is. It's brown when he tosses it. It looks like it's yellow on the ground, which is why I thought of popcorn. And again, don't ask me why I think of popcorn in my head as yellow. But nuts make sense. All right, so we've unlocked some new skateboard park things. Let's see what this is like. We'll go here. Okay, I don't see any new things here. So what, wait, what did we just unlock? Let's go to race. Oh yeah, okay. Well, see one of these.
Here we go.
It's brown when he tosses it, okay. Also, I don't know if Sam Lander's still near his, okay. You eat that too. If Sam Lander's near his mic or whatever, is tomorrow the resumption of... Oh, wait a second. Dragon Quest 9? Or is it, It seems like you were really enjoying Star Sector, which is the only reason that I would think it would be anything else. Oh, no, I wasn't even remotely lined up. Yeah, both Cara Luna and Sam Lin have been talking about and playing and showing off Star Sector. Okay, and talking about how great of a game it is you get for the like for what is still, I guess, roughly considered to be like in an alpha state. But what I didn't realize when they were just discussing it is that game, brand new right now, is $15. I mean, just the amount that they've shown off would have made me think it was 40 or 50. Runation Ronin says, did I hear Stellaris? Yeah, the Fox fam, specifically. So, it's Suda Kitsune. Suda Kitsune is who you'll see sort of like in various stream chats, but when streaming goes by the Fox fam, and has been streaming some modded Stellaris. And I really, really enjoy Stellaris. They've been doing a lot of work on the AI and stuff, which I think is good. Oh, it's nuts at me. The thing about Stellaris is that game is always a moving target. Like, whatever version you're playing, you open up the patch notes, or like the developer diaries, more accurately, and it's like, oh, in like 6 weeks, this is going to be a significantly different game. So then you sort of think to yourself, oh, okay, so I'll wait until that patch comes out. But then when the patch comes out, oops, okay, back on your bike. When the patch comes out, then it's like, oh, okay, it needs a little bit of like balancing. Like, they do a lot of testing, don't get me wrong. But then when it's released into the wider community, they find some exploits that weren't exactly intended. So you're like, okay, maybe I'll give it a second, and I'll, okay. No, Yagami, go! What the hell kind of lead did I just blow? And then by the time all the new content gets patched up and you're like, okay, now the game is ready to play, it turns out that then there's going to be another major overhaul patch that changes the way the game works, and you think, oh, maybe I'll wait for that. And it's not that there's never a good time to jump into Stellaris. It's more like it's always a good time. You just are always aware that you're playing something that might be different in 3 months. Ronan says, always expect a Paradise Stacks game to become basically a new game by the time you play it next. So, actually, I have a little bit of a question about that. So, is it just races from now on? Or did I finish this? Wait a second. For all I know, I finished this storyline. I didn't think that I did, but let's go look at School Diary. Oh, son of a bitch, I finished this. Okay, bye. I'm so sorry, everyone. I knew that Chiyota and Shikishima, was that his name? I knew that they had sort of like made up, but I thought there was more story to do. I'm so sorry. Whoops. Okay, so let's go ahead to Girls Bite. So, my question to you, Fox McCloud, or was it Ronan? Sorry. What's the deal with Crusader Kings 3? Because my sense of it was that Crusader Kings 3 reviewed really well, did really well, people liked it, it sold well, and then it feels like of the Paradox games, not one that's getting a terrible amount of attention. Like, they released one expansion pack. Wow, okay. Like called the Northern Lords or something like that. Okay, asshole. I hate the guys with guns. Alright, I need to go buy some hyper expensive drinks, get my health back. Oh, before we did that. Like, when I say that I didn't do anything that was, like, story-related, I wouldn't pick up any skills or something during that secret thing, the off-stream match, so it is right here. Borderline alcoholic. There we go. Alright. And yes, I do see that I have 80,000 points. We'll spend them on something. Like, it's fine. Right now, I just want to get to Girls Bite. Sorry, 1 second. Fox McCloud played Rainbow Six Extraction today. Oh, I've heard interesting things about that. And I see what they're going for, but I hate it so much. You should be more sorry towards the teenagers that just got outdone by the 30-year-old. 38 years old, I think, in fact. Also, I enjoy the skateboarding part. Oh, yeah, I also really like the skateboarding. I've had a good time with the skateboarding. I wanted to get better at it. I wanted to get, it was, the loop on the skateboarding thing is tight enough that I was having a good time with it. So I wasn't begrudging the game that. However, this is primarily a story-based playthrough, and if I really feel the need to do skateboarding, that, you know, like no story skateboarding, that I will do offline. Just trying to get to Girls Bite. Excuse me, everyone. Excuse me. I'm off to bother some women at the bar. But yeah, like, Crusader Kings 3 came out, and it was one of those games that it felt like everybody was talking about for a while. Like, no, you go away. Crap.
Morons.
So if that guy hits Yagami even once, I'm dead. So let me just yeah, we'll have a couple of these. I just don't want to be dead. Wait, I was on the ground? Alright, I'll take your word for it, because this is Yagami's attack you while he's lying on the ground move.
And stay down.
The last guy was standing back with his arms crossed, like he was about to bust out some kind of Liu Kang fireball to end the fight in a commanding way, and Yagami just like not slide tackles him, but like dive tackles him. But yeah, Crusader Kings 3, it felt like it was like really hot news for a while, including from people that don't typically, like, aren't known for playing strategy games, at least in my mind. And then it was like out for a while and people had their fun with it, and then it just went away and they had that one expansion and that's it. And I'm just curious, like, surely they have more planned. Like, surely it's Paradox. They don't just let their properties like go fallow, except it's sort of like, so I'm talking about this from the outside, but Hearts of Iron 4 was also a game that came out and seemed to get a lot of fanfare, and at least the studio seemed to be excited to like to be releasing it. And if that game has gotten a lot of like post-release support or expansions or something, I haven't seen anybody mention Hearts of Iron 4 in 2 years. Yes, pay the 2,000 yen cover charge. Alright, now I think that I can make... Oh. Okay. But I get to talk to Haruko, though.
Haruko-chan.
Yagami-san.
What would you like? So, wait, can I see what
should I
my...
get?
Hold on a second. Cancel.
Maybe not.
Because I want to see what my, relationship meter is at. So we'll talk to Mori-san. Mori-san. Dude. Yo.
Mori-san.
Did you have a question?
What is my rep?
I'd say you're about...
Okay. Yep. So we can hang out with Haruko. Ronan had to run away. I'm sure Crusader Kings 3 will end up with plenty of content like Crusader Kings 2. I think this has around the same amount of players as Solaris. Oh, cool. The hardcore fans stick with it. You know what I would love to see? I gotta pause just to say at least once. You know what I'd love to see? I want to see Crusader Kings, but applied to a fantasy universe. Because I feel like because the fantasy universe is made up, there's more of an effort to get the player involved in what the lore is and stuff. And I feel like it just has a wider variety of things that can happen. So they could keep all of the same stuff, all the family dynamics, all the court intrigue, all the military maneuvering, but just like give me mages and fireballs and ogres and, you know, something like Warhammer, Total War Warhammer, but in a game system that I understand. I would love that.
Haruko-chan.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, what would you like? So I think that we previously established that she likes prim flower. So we will buy that.
Let's have a drink together.
このお酒大好きです。
Cheers. Now we're talking.
So hold on. Wow. Okay, so Marquardt is showing me up, and in a really good way. Hearts of Iron 4 has had 7 expansions. I think that its subject matter tends to make it more niche and not mentioned more in general gaming circles. That must be it. Like this is what this is revealing is that, and this is true, I didn't go look at the store page, so it's just maybe the lack of conversation about it that I was interpreting it as not having been like as supported. But 7 expansions, yeah, no, they've been hitting it. It must be. I think that Crusader Kings 2 had a really popular Game of Thrones mod. Oh, interesting, because we also have Crusader Kings 2, and I have not played it. I've heard that Crusader Kings 3 is not only really, really good, but also very approachable. That's the one thing that I heard from, like, every review was like, okay, we know this is the third one, but this is the one that you should play because it's, like, the one that's built for people to, like, learn. I really hope you get to have a good time. And hello to Marquardt, by the way.
What's amazing is...
We're here at Girls Bar. Girls Bite. Oh boy, getting kind of tipsy. I know what I want to say in my head, but... Emily-chan and I went clothes shopping the other day. We had a lot of fun, but I didn't end up buying any clothes for myself. This is a conversation that you've had before. Don't worry about looking good. What's important is what you like. I always feel happy when I wear my favorite clothes. Speaking of, what kind of place do you usually drink at, Yagami? Do you come to girls' bars often? Not so much. This bar is a special exception.
よろしくお願いします。
すごく楽しかったです。
Okay, we're almost at our next padlock.
Haruko-chan.
八神さん、何にしますか?
Yeah. Do this.
What should I get?
And the other thing I like about this is that the drinks are super expensive, but at least Yagami's also getting health back for doing this.
I'm starting to feel it.
I hope you have a really good time. Fox McCloud is saying of Yagami, I feel like I'll get good stuff if I get into a fight. Yeah, it's more of a matter of when, as Fox McCloud says. Yeah, someday we'll do some Crusader Kings 3. I'm not sure if I want to do it as like a learning stream because Paradox games tend to be a little bit dense. And here's my thing with Stellaris. Not only dense, but like graphically kind of dry. They don't like... I don't know. I feel like there's not a lot to look at. There's a lot to talk about for sure. We get tons of customers from all over the country that stop into town for things like business trips. Do you live around here? Actually, Kamurocho is where I live. I wonder if the choices are always at the same exact places. I'm so jealous. We've had this exact conversation. Long walks about Hamakita Park. The scenery's gorgeous. Since I was a kid, do you like the ocean? As a matter of fact, I enjoy seeing the ocean. The ocean really calms me down. Okay, we are all the way up to our padlock, and we had a very lively conversation. Okay, so the last time we hit the padlock, I couldn't do anything until we left and came back. So I should probably just go. Boy, it sucks that I have to drop $2,000, but like, let me talk to her. Yeah. We can't do that.
What have we got here?
Cancel.
Maybe not.
So let me just see if we can chat with any of the others. Yeah. So I think I just gotta go. I feel like this is as far as we can go. I've dropped my two grand.
Ori-san.
Did you have a question?
Yagami's rep.
I'd say you're about...
Yeah. So I gotta go, and then what will happen is some sort of a story beat, and then we'll be able to come back after that. And the only bummer about that, because that's how a lot of these storylines have worked, is the 2,000 yen cover charge that it takes to come back into place. Oh, it might be story time right now. Nope, it's just loading the world. All right, so yeah, is it gonna charge me 2 grand to go back in there now? It is. Okay, well, we're standing right here, so I'm gonna do it.
By the way.
Oh, where's everyone else today? Well, they all had stuff to do, so they left early. Emily-chan was supposed to have a shift today, too. I bet she overslept again. Geez, that girl just does everything on her own terms.
I see.
So it's a one-woman show tonight. Sounds hard. It's a small place, so I can handle this by myself.
Hey, Haruka-chan, may I order something?
Oh, okay. Sorry, Yagami-san, but you'll have to excuse me. Be back soon. Oh, welcome.
Hey, boss, this isn't a normal bar, is it? Oh, come on, it'll be fine.
This is not fine. Can I please just go home?
Sorry, Kawasaki-kun. You're too much of a square to leave now. That's an executive order. Hick.
You are a terrible, terrible boss, Burp. Is this one of our predicted storylines? One of them is gonna, like, harass Haruko? Now you listen here, Kawasaki-kun. Talking to young ladies can be good and stimulating sometimes. Once a man's stimulated, well, you can pretty much feel the power pulsing through you. I remember getting turned on when I was younger. My You really are the worst boss in the world. My belly was always the first thing to swell up, believe it or not. Please stop. This is the worst thing I've ever had to listen to. Kawasaki-kun, if you don't loosen up on a business trip, you're gonna be a stiff for the rest of your life. Isn't that so, Mr. Good-looking young guy?
Huh.
I guess. I'm so sorry. They're both pretty drunk. Welcome. What'll it be? Huh? Dad! Wait. She's the only person behind the bar. How distracted was dear old Dad that he didn't recognize her? Wait, what? That's Haruko-chan's dad? The straight-laced one? Hey, anyone ever tell you that you look like someone? Oh, he still doesn't recognize her. Holy shit. Guys, she said that she's been home a bunch of times. She doesn't talk to her dad, but she's been home. Excuse me? Some celebrity, I think. It's no use. I'm too drunk to remember. He seriously hasn't noticed. That's right. You're thinking of Ayuko Mitsuyama, right? People confuse me of her all the time. That makes sense, I think. What do you think, sir? Oh, manager went to sleep. Oh, man, he fell asleep. Hey, boss, wake up! Sir, this girl's trying to talk to us. Snoring. This is bad. Well, he's normally yapping pretty loudly, so I guess this is better. Oh, Yagami's getting beckoned. That's your dad, right?
Hi.
Yeah, he is. It is. He comes to Ijincho for business trips sometimes. Guess he was on his way back from one today. Looks like he didn't notice it was you. Oh, sorry. Looks like he didn't notice it was you, Haruko-chan. He's really drunk, which is rare even for him. But back at home, I always wore 2 sweats and no makeup, so maybe that's why he didn't notice me. No, that's not how any of that works.
No way.
But still, not recognizing your own daughter, he must be pretty hammered. Where is my prude of a dad? What is my prude of a dad even doing at a girls' bar? Seems like his boss dragged him here. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? I can't not serve him, but if I talk to him too much, he might figure it out. And there's no other customers here. This is tricky indeed. Oh, I know! Yagami-san, we have to keep my dad drinking no matter what. We can't let him sober up. Well, okay, but doesn't your dad have a liver made of steel? Yeah, if he goes 30 minutes without a drink, the alcohol starts breaking down and his buzz wears off.
Seriously?
No way, just like that, huh? If you keep talking to him and maybe flatter him a bit, we should be in the clear.
Gotcha.
Okay, just gotta schmooze him up. No problem. It feels like the theme here, Haruko, is that you would talk to him and get him to drink a lot, but I really can't understand why she wouldn't want to do this. Here's your order. Thanks. I'm gonna say this again. You look really familiar. Feels like I know you from somewhere. Oh, actually, my glasses are here in my bag. Yeah, that's probably why I didn't recognize your daughter, sir. Gah. All right, now's the time to distract him from Haruko-chan.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey, Mr. your name is Kawasaki-san, right? Huh? Yeah, just a humble salary, man.
It's Yagami.
Since we're sitting next to each other, how about we drink together? Well, you got that right. Drinking alone is never fun. Even drinking alone with a young lady, I'm not so crazy about. Fox McCloud said, so I just talked to a girl and now I can kill gods. I'm not sure if that's in the real world or if that's in God of War, but either way, congratulations. Then again, Kratos didn't really talk to the women in his games very often. I need to keep Kawasaki-san drinking so he doesn't sober up. Gotta bring up a different subject. So... just immediately you have a daughter, right? You're on a business trip. So, you're on a business trip today. Yeah, with my manager. We had to visit our clients and apologize for some mistakes we made the other day. Oh, that does not sound fun. Ah, you can say that again. It was my manager's fault, but somehow it ended up getting pinned on me. Snore.
Cheers.
Then how about we really cut loose and drink your sorrows away? Sounds good to me. Nice. You can really knock 'em back. You still got room in you for more, right? You bet I do. Miss, keep 'em coming. You got it. I'm having so much. You're ahead of a drinking buddy, Yagami-san. Yep. Thanks. Haruko... No, Yagami! Yagami! Don't use her name! Haruko-chan, bring Kawasaki-san another.
Hi.
Okay. You know, she hasn't said much this whole time. I thought the point of a girls' bar was to talk to... So is Haruko not her name, or is it a common name? It's like Smith.
Huh?
Ah. Oh, So, if you're looking to mislead him from the idea that this is his daughter, her Japanese isn't so great. She's an exchange student, so her Japanese isn't so great. Oh, an exchange student? Where from? The Philippines. Was that it? Yes, that is right. I know good Japanese speaking. Huh. Could have sworn she sounded more fluent when she took my order. No. I think she's been trained on taking drink orders and practiced her pronunciation a lot. Huh. Well, about that. That was close. Hey now, Kawasaki-san. Why'd you stop drinking? Oh, oops. Silly me. Samalander's saying it might also be a pseudonym for the girls' bar. Yeah, I would rather have like a fake name, I would think. You never know what sort of creep show is going to come into someplace. I will say, looking at a girl this age is making me think. Think about what? And also, let's change the subject right now. To tell you the truth, Yagami-san, I have some personal ties to Ijincho. My daughter lives in this city. She's a college student. Huh. Really? A daughter?
Yagami-san, please change the subject. I'm working on it.
I don't know if it was some kind of rebellious phase, but she never listened to me. She doesn't even try to talk to me when she visits home. I'm sorry to hear that. And who's the one paying her tuition? Me. How ungrateful can she be? Sometimes I wonder if I've raised a moron. I don't think that was supposed to be... I don't think that's supposed to be funny. She goes to college, and she's, like, allegedly doing well, but when she comes home, she doesn't talk to him, so he interprets that as being ungrateful, and concludes that she... she might be a moron. Why is that what he... Like, you'd think that the end of that sentence would have been brat or spoiled entitled child or something, but not moron. Oh my god. But she's a bright, beautiful girl, smart enough to get into a national university in Yokohama. I can't wait to see what she accomplishes. Even if she hates me, she's still my girl, and I'll always be in her corner. I really want to say this. I really want to say it, though. You must be really proud of your daughter. Yeah, I am. I'm really proud of her. I have no idea how long it's been since we last spoke. Why'd she stop talking to me? It felt like just yesterday that she clung on to me, shouting, "Daddy, Daddy." I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, Yagami said I'm sorry. Maybe I was too overprotective. When she was about to leave for college, she said, I need to learn to be independent, so I'm gonna live on my own. She's always been passionate about her dreams, so I knew where she was coming from. But living on her own, that scares the hell out of me. I hear you. Maybe I need to learn how to let go. She's just trying to leave the nest after all. I don't care if she hates me. The most important thing is for my daughter to thrive. That should be enough for me to be happy.
I see.
You're a great dad, and I'm sure your daughter knows how you feel deep down. You really think so?
Yep.
Yeah, I do. Then maybe I'll get to talk to her again, just like the good old days. You know, ever since she was little, I always dreamed of the day where I would go out for a night of drinking with my daughter. That dream were ever to come true, I could die a happy man. I'm willing to bet Haruko-san does appreciate you. I know you two will be talking again in no time. So, Yagami, you're so... Unless I'm misremembering, I don't think that he said the name of his daughter. I could be wrong. And also, Yagami has addressed the person across the bar as Haruko. I sure hope so. Wait, did I ever mention my daughter's name to you, Yagami-san? No, you did not. Gah!
Huh?
Totally. You absolutely 100% did. I did I? I must be drunker than I thought. Who is the moron now, father? Moo, hello to Moo. Moo's been here, but just, I'm so proud of my little moron. This might be the first time I've seen my dad pass out from drinking. He was really in a drinking mood. Had a lot to say about you too, Haruko-chan. Yeah, he did. Why don't we help your dad and his boss into a cab?
Hi.
Okay. They're all cold. Well, You know where Kawasaki-san lives, but how do we get his boss home? He can just stay at his house. People from his company used to black out and spend the night at our place all the time.
No way.
Well, I guess that's what we have to do this time, too. I do feel bad for your folks, though, Haruko-chan.
Yagami-san.
I think next time I go home, I'm going to talk to my dad. Maybe even have a drink together.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great plan. And I won't pretend to be someone else either. Once he pulls himself together, I'll talk to him. Haruko! I'm so happy you want to drink with me. Dad? Wait, you knew? Haruko, I'm so glad you're old enough to drink. Finally, father and daughter drinking together. Snore. Looks like he's drinking with you in his dreams. Oh, Dad. Because I love my daughter, but not in a creepy way. You know that father-daughter love sometimes comes that way.
Yagami-san.
Thank you for everything today, Yagami-san. Because of you, I think my dad and I are finally going to make up. Glad to hear it, especially after that dicey situation. Yagami, don't talk to her. Haruko, I overslept. Please don't hate me. Emily-chan, you're late. I'm so sorry. Huh? Oh, hang on. Haruko, you get some awesome news or something? You look like you're in an extra good mood today. Huh? You think so? I'm guessing someone fun dropped in, maybe.
Emily-chan.
I'm Yagami. Hey, Emily! Over here, look at me! I'm Yagami! It'd make my day if you had a drink with me next time. Yeah. Maybe when I feel like it. Yagami, I don't know why your pickup artistry doesn't work. What? Yagami-san, you need to be a little bit more persistent if you want to drink with Emily-chan. Yeah, seems that way. Moo is for requesting. So we've maxed out friendship with Haruko. Your status as a regular has increased. Moo is requesting a quote for who's the moron now. Moo says, I can't say that going out drinking with my kids is my idea of the ultimate bonding experience, but whatever, Dad. It feels weird to me, but like, I don't know, like for me it would be weird if I'd like gone out drinking with my parents. But also, if somebody said to me, like Dan Reichert, for example, has gone out on many occasions drinking with his father. They've talked about it in various podcasts and stuff. It doesn't seem weird. Like I don't judge that as being weird. I'm just saying it would be weird for me. Got a little rocky there for a sec, but Haruko's dad really pulled through in the end. Seems like they were able to make up. Emily-chan didn't really notice me at all. Guess I'll have to come back to the girls' fight. And I'm at level 9 drunkenness, which it's time to go somewhere else. So... I vote that we go get the outfit for the... Yep. I'm not gonna be able... It's gonna be a little bit of a hike.
Great. More of them.
Oh, that was not a bad guy. Oh, I really didn't mean to do this. Especially not against, like, one dude. I guess it's going to, sober him up. I'll be able to get where I'm going a little bit faster. Another advantage of doing the skateboarding mission, this skateboard is significantly faster, like even than the purple one was. All right, time to... I should really stop trying to get the coins. It's just... I've never been able to understand how people can avoid, like, getting the pickups. Yeah, in Mario and whatever, I don't go around, like, obsessively pick up every last coin, but when something's in the environment, don't you want to, like, grab it? I always do. Alright, so here's our dance outfit idol. And there's some other stuff that we could get in here, but again, having had money be at a premium makes me want to maybe be a little bit more wise with how it's spent. Now, let's go back to the school, and we're going to... Yeah, let's go to the dance club. Moo has made a clip. Oh, hold on! Damn it to hell. Okay, everybody relax. I want to say that, like, in terms of percentage, there must be, like... It feels like 30% to 40% more, like, school story content than there is main story content. But it's a guess. It might even be more than that, or maybe I'm just not doing it as efficiently as, like, you can do it. All right, let's go to here, because now we've got our outfit. Oops. Moo cannot play The Witcher 3 because she has to pick up everything. Well, at least in The Witcher 3, they did patch it so that crafting items are weightless, so you can carry an infinite amount of them. I go a couple different ways when it comes to, like, inventory management and weight management. On the one hand, I understand why the system exists, and I feel like I kind of like it when the game is set up in a way so that, like, your strength score or other perks can modify it. But also, it is, like, just an impediment to getting on with the game, right? Like, it's just like, oh man, I gotta open up my inventory and, like, jostle things around and see what I want to keep and stuff. So I'm like, I don't know. I can't think of a game where I've ever been like, this inventory system is ruining it. Are you serious? Wait, we can't do this yet. Why not? Hold on a second. The hell? Hold on a second. School diary. Dance club. Confront Dancing Bunny with Amasawa. Oh, this is like a whole different place. Okay. Whoops. Sure. Is that inside Amasawa's apartment? Or like a little storage room? Fox McCloud is saying, I hope in the new Elder Scrolls games you can make custom spells again. Wasn't that a thing in, like, Oblivion where you could... Was it Oblivion or was it Dagger? I want to say it was Oblivion. Or Morrowind. Where you could make custom spells that were, like, ridiculously overpowered. Wasn't it a thing that you could, like, put 20% chameleon ability on each armor piece that would then render you 100% invisible at all times for free? I think I remember, like, one of those things. Bethesda games are interesting in the various ways that they can break. So, who do we think is Dancing Bunny? The two top suspects, I would say, are Minami or the girl from the rival school, the other student. Yeah, so I'm sort of thinking it through. The last wish made on the professor's website was for a couple to get broken up, but that neither of them would get injured. And before that, it was that, like, one of the students was going to get, like, kneecapped or something like that. I think it's Minami. That's my guess, because it is Dancing Bunny. It's not Dancing, student from a different school, and they're the Serio Rabbits, or Dancing Rabbit, whatever it is. And based on, like, the characters that we know, Minami is maybe unduly invested in Nishizono's love life. So I sort of think that it's her.
Yagami-san.
Ready, Yagami-san? I'm good.
Yeah.
Fox McCloud is saying, yeah, I made a high-powered touch spell called Falcon Punch. Also, being able to do hand-to-hand combat would be nice again. I love beating people down with my fist. I thought you could do, like, fist combat in Skyrim, but I never tried it. Oh, right. Yagami-san, would you disguise yourself first? If Dancing Bunny is one of the rabbits like we suspect, your presence would spoil the operation. Yes, I will. So, hold on. Let's go to items. Let's go here. Well, we could go with street style or dirty clothes or work clothes. I am going to see if they will let us do vampire costume because I think it would be very funny. Looking good and ready to roll. Let's go. Amasawa sees no problem with this costume. Oh, but you can't level up your hand in hand-to-hand combat in Skyrim. It's almost time. Blur. Isn't that? No, I'm not going to do that. So this is... Huh? Oh, no. Could she really be Dancing Bunny? That's Nishizono, but I don't think it's her. I bet it's Minami. I don't want to believe so, but we should ask.
Excuse me.
I beg your pardon, but are you Dancing Bunny?
Yes.
Oh, no. Really? Wow, okay. Are you the professor? Huh?
Huh?
What? Amasawa-senpai and random vampire man. Nishizono. I hope you don't mind this meetup turning into a bit of a Q&A session. Where do I even begin?
Hey.
So, you're really Dancing Bunny on the professor's forum?
Yes. Hey.
Why? What made you join? What made you even ask those things? You guys saw me leave prelims with Hiragi-senpai, right? Well, while we were out together, he told me something. That he's in love with that other student. What was it, Nishizono?
So...
Well, that he has a girlfriend now.
Huh?
He said, what? He was all, I don't want you to waste your energy on anything besides Dance Jam. And he said that I should be focused on finals.
Seriously?
What the? He asked you out just to tell you that?
Yes.
And I feel like such an idiot for getting my hopes up. You should feel like a much greater idiot sitting down with Yagami right now. How could he not consider the fact that his news might have the opposite effect of what he intended? Hiragi-senpai is just like that sometimes, hopelessly clueless. So you asked the professor to end their relationship?
Yes.
After he told me he got a girlfriend, I guess I just sort of lost it. I figured maybe if they broke up, I'd get my motivation back. And it could even do Norizuki-san some good too. What's this about Norizuki-san? Apparently, Hiragi-senpai told Norizuki-san about his girlfriend right after he broke the news to me. Man, he's out to ruin Dance Jam for more people than the professor probably could. Even if you factor in the Dancing Bunny request for Norizuki to get injured before the finals, even if you factor in the Dancing Bunny request for Norizuki to get injured before the finals. Oh, it's building off of his previous comment that Hiragi was going to ruin it for more people than even the professor could, even factoring in this request. I was not putting that together. Did you post this one too?
Huh?
Get injured? What are you talking about? You don't know?
No.
Like, I admit I ran my mouth in some posts when I was steamed in the past, but I hadn't posted in a really long time until the one you replied to.
Hey!
Really? You swear that this is the truth? Of course. I mean, oh my god. Asking someone to hurt Norizuki-san? That's messed up. Do the police know already? I think she's telling the truth.
Which means...
Perhaps someone impersonated her account when they made the request. Wait, no. We already know you can't have a pre-existing username.
Yeah.
Right, when you were the professor, maybe. Someone hacked the site? I doubt the professor's cybersecurity situation is at all lax.
Nishizono.
When you're ready, will you come back to the dance club? As your mentor and adult role model, I feel like I can help set you back on the... This is the perfect costume.
Yes.
I'd very much like to.
Hey.
Great. We're waiting for you. Me and all the rabbits. Especially Bunnicula.
Yes.
Do you believe Nishizono-san?
Yeah.
I've come to know her pretty well, so I think it's safe to say she's definitely not the type of person to harm a rival just to increase her chances of winning. Well, Yagami-san, you're the expert on this. I suppose we should trust her. But if that's the case, then who's the dancing bunny requesting a hit on Norizuki-san? Could they have accessed Nishizono-san's account somehow? Possibly. All I know is that we have to stop that request from being fulfilled. If we don't, all this effort will have gone to waste.
A truly skilled detective.
We'll do whatever it takes. A truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur. Okay. I'm very glad that we got to wear that at least once. So, wait, now, before I go all the way back to the school, maybe we'll do a motorcycle race on the way. Yeah, I know they're after me. They can't catch me now, though. Also, Sam Lander's going, Minami-chan, doot-doo-doo-doo-doo. Minami-chan, doot-doo-doo-doo. That's the thing that makes Minami's name very easy to remember, is that it is Minami.
Whoa!
All right, and then after this, I really do want to do the dance routine now that we have the next, like the next outfit. It was very important for me that they were dressed correctly. Someone is saying Minami was one of the few that he always got correct in the in 13 Sentinels. You're Yagami, huh? Good-looking guy, just like they said. Hey, you want to die alongside me and we can have a joint funeral? I don't intend on dying anytime soon. Everyone's gotta die sometime. Better to die pretty and young instead of old and ugly, you know? And besides, you don't get that many chances to die with a beauty like me, do ya? Let's leave this plane of existence together, handsome. Ha 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 ha! Is everyone in the Raging Angels like this?
Hey!
Coconut, that's enough flirting. You ready to race?
Yes!
Of course, Rina-san. Just you wait! We'll make this guy's coconut shrink back into his body. Ha 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 ha! This is the second one. I can't lose this now. The previous one, were there 2 races or 3 before we got to face the boss?
Let's roll.
Nope, nope. Okay, sorry, just trying to remember which button to press. Oh, threefer! Okay. Alright, well, I know we can't take down the boss. I just need to, Oh, maybe we can mess up the boss. I thought that they were kind of immune to harm, but... Nope, don't hit the side. Alright, so we're coming around, like, near the... Yeah, so around, like, halfway down this straightaway, I'm gonna start burning turbo. Alright. No, one thing I'm concerned about is that, like I've got enough money now, but if Yagami gets another new bike and we go to, like, purchase all the upgrade parts, that might exhaust, like, most of what he's got. I need a new source of income, because I sold, like, all the plates and everything that we'd gotten throughout the entire game. Rona says that he thinks it's 3. 3 before we get to the boss. You beat me! The rule is absolute. You have to listen to me now.
Yep.
Ooh, handsome. You got that right. I'll listen to you until we're in the grave together. I'll ride double with you in all your races from now on. Until we finally die together and go to Valhalla. Ha!
Nope.
Stop that. I don't want you to think about wasting your life that way ever again. You're retiring as a racer starting today.
Huh?
Retire?
Man.
You're telling me to go back to just being a regular girl?
Yeah.
I am. Well, I guess I understand. Good. Then you're being sensible. What else can I do when the guy I've fallen for tells me to stop? And to be honest, it's always been my dream to be an idol anyway.
Huh?
An idol? That's right. I'm gonna wear a cutesy frilly outfit and make all the boys go crazy and be a huge pop star. Ha 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 ha. Well, I'm sure you can make it happen. I think. Woo! Time to be famous! Was that a wink?
Come on!
Ah, but she had all the hair outside her mohawk permanently removed. Wow, permanently removed? Okay. How's she gonna be an idol now? All right. Yeah, I wanted to go do dance, cause I won't be able to go late today. What time is it? Yeah, it's already 9:22 Eastern time. Okay. I don't know what it is about the GPS in this game, but it has the... I just always get turned around, and it's weird because it operates the way that I would want it to. Like, the map itself doesn't rotate, so I should always have a sense of where Yagami should turn, but for some reason I look at the map and I'm like, okay, and so I'm going to go that way, and then the next thing I know, I've sort of gotten myself turned 180 degrees. Okay, now we can go here, all right. It's almost weird to be hanging around the school now when it's like afternoon. Yagami's done so many missions here when like the sun is down, and yet the clubs are still in session, that even hearing like the classroom noise, like, boy, I'm accustomed to this place being a lot more bereft. It's also a bit odd just from like the storytelling perspective of like Yagami. Oop, hold on.
Takanashi.
Is Nishizono here today?
No.
She's not. She says she's not feeling up to it yet. Oh, okay. She did say, I'll go if I can, though, just a second ago. This is bad. Our first advisor, now we can't even keep a captain. You rabbits should be too busy getting ready for Dance Jam to be sitting around worrying.
Yagami-san.
He's right. We should run through the routine. Yagami-san, feel free to jump in if you see anything we need to tighten up. The graphics on level 3. That's always a good place to start. Practicing to do. Okay, so let's dance practice. We have to change our outfits because we just got the idol outfit.
Which song are we doing?
Yes, all right. Okay, so we're doing girls, and
Big decision. What
here we
should
go.
wear? Which moves do you want to see?
Now, as far as I know, there's like a selection of moves here that we've never seen or done. Sure, let's do those. I don't have any idea which of these, if any of them, like mesh well with the song. Uh-oh. I went to look at chat and forgot that it just sort of kicks right in, doesn't it?
And 1, and 2.
Up. There's no reason in the whole world for me to confuse X and triangle the way that I do. And I know that I do it, and being cognizant of it doesn't help, which is frustrating.
And 1, and 2.
There's some like there's special challenges for the school groups that you can find in the cell phone, and one of them is like on one of the songs you get like 120,000 points or something, and like I think like 80,000 is the best that I've done on any of them ever. Yeah, 90,000. There we go. Like it's way, like I think you'd have to do it on the hardest difficulty. You know what? Let's try the hardest difficulty. Oh, hold on. Hey everyone, sorry I've been gone.
Nishizono.
You hanging in there? Yeah, I think so. Okay, practice time. She still doesn't look like she's back to 100%.
What?
Where have you been, Sayaka? We're almost done for the day. I'm really sorry, Maria. What? Is her name Maria Minami? So, I've been thinking, maybe I shouldn't go to Dance Jam after all.
What?
Why? I just can't focus on practice anymore. I don't want to hold the rabbits back. Sayaka, this isn't like you. What happened?
What now?
Yagami-san, do you know what's up with Sayaka? I've never seen her this way before. Of course they haven't heard what happened yet.
Excuse me.
Nishizono-san seems rather depressed.
Amasawa.
Yagami-san, can we speak in private? I see. Well, that certainly explains why Nishizono-san's down in the dumps.
Either way,
Speaking of heartbreak, I wonder how Norizuki's holding up. Hiragi apparently broke the same news to her the same day.
Well,
I actually had a brief conversation with her just today.
huh?
How'd you arrange that?
yes.
I heard she sometimes works out in Hamakita Park. I thought it wise to warn her about the dancing bunny request. I told her she'd be safer skipping the dance jam altogether. So, how'd you take it? All in all, she didn't seem one bit affected by Hiragi-kun's rejection. She said there was no way she'd back out of the finals now. She was genuinely focused on her training too, not simply attempting to blow me off.
Oh.
I suppose that's how she survived as an idol. It's a pretty ruthless industry.
Hey,
You said she was at Hamakita Park?
Yes.
She may even still be there. Why? I think I'll go have a talk with her myself. Really? What for? If those girls are genuine rivals, Norizuki might be the one person who could light a fire under Nishizono again.
I see.
I see what you mean. It's not the most surefire plan of attack, but I suppose it's worth a shot. And if it's the only shot I have, then I'm going to take it. Alright, then I guess we won't try the hardest difficulty. So, I guess we just leave the school. Like, there's a robot club to do as well, but I would not complain about finishing up the dance routine. Not because I don't like the storyline, it's because I do like the storyline. I want to see what happens. Like finishing the game without having done the dance line story. It was the first one that we unlocked. Oh, Ron, sorry, I'm trying to read at the same time. Ron is saying that he never tried Song on Hard. I don't think it'll go well. I'm just curious, like, what the differences are. Like, in the tutorial, remember way back when it tutorialized? It's like, oh, like, you'll have single notes, you'll have, like, double notes, and then you'll have hold notes, where you're supposed to, like, hold the button in for the period of time. None of the songs have had those. So I think that must be a hard mode deal. Fox McCloud is saying, I know of a few games where the waypoint is absolutely useless. I've certainly had that. I think it was Moo brought up The Witcher 3. I don't know where Hamakita Park is. Oh, is it this big? Yeah, it's going to be up here. The Witcher 3, it wasn't useless. It was just endlessly recalculating. Like, the waypoint system in Witcher 3 just could it seemed to have a lot of difficulty figuring out where you were, where the road was, and what the shortest distance between that node on the road and your destination was. It would like flibberty-gibbet all over the place. I don't know if it's gotten patched since I played it, but I played it after all of the expansion packs and all the major patches for those expansion packs had come out. If Mia does play Witcher 3, which I'd really like to see her, I think that those are going to be two things that she really struggles with. The weirdo waypoint system, and the fact that sometimes you'll walk into an environment in The Witcher 3 where it's like, you turn on Witcher Sense and there's all these things that you can like loot and interact with to get stuff out of, but bad news, some of the things are like inaccessible, like they're up too high for you to get, or like it's a weird system, that game. Alright, so we're gonna go see Nishizono and Norizuka, because their names both start with N and they're about the same length. They sort of mess me up. Working hard on your foundations, I see. Getting ready for Dance Jam?
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, right. Do you have a minute? Just for a quick chat. What is it? Sam Leonard says, an early 2000s Garmin always recalculating. I heard through the grapevine that Takumi Hiragi dropped some bad news on you recently. Seriously, and right before finals? What was he thinking? Although if I'm honest, he seems to have done me a favor in the long run. Well, Nishizono sure hasn't taken it the same way. She's so depressed now that she's blowing off practice.
What?
Nishizono-san is?
Yeah.
And if things don't change soon, she might not even show at Dance Jam. That bad, huh?
Hey.
Listen, I've got a favor I need to ask you. Could you have a talk with Nishizono? Me? Talk to her?
Yeah.
At least if she sees how hard you're working, it could help her get over her funk, get fired up for dance again.
Oh, yeah?
You're telling me to make my opponent not quit. Well, don't you think a solid rivalry would do your own crew some good?
Yagami-san.
I've seen more than a few idols ruin their careers with their personal affairs. Any dancer who intends to compete at the national level needs the mindset of a pro, not a high schooler. I have no sympathy for quitters. Don't mistake me for someone who does. All right, I get it. Please excuse me. I need to get back to practice. Well, that didn't seem to go too well. What should I do now? Continue the dance club investigation, which I assume is back at the high school. But again, they're going to put a motorcycle race between here and there. Oh, Ronan, Mia already owns the Witcher 3 remaster. It is one of several games. Well, no, not the remaster. Sorry, you're correct. I don't know if there will be an upgrade path for that. I will say that it would be a little, not super surprising, but a little surprising if CD Projekt Red doesn't offer a relatively cheap upgrade path for people that already own it, just because, I mean, they for whatever didn't go right with Cyberpunk, prior to that, they had a really strong reputation for doing right by their buyers and not nickel and diming them over upgrades and patches and stuff like that. And the expansion packs for The Witcher were like really meaty pieces of content. But yeah, no, Mia does have, so not the remaster, sorry, you're right, but she does have the, whatever it's called, the Witcher 3 Complete Edition. At this point, I would definitely recommend that she wait for the remaster, though. Oh, and it is free. Yeah, that'll be good. Customize. No. I don't have a change ride, right? Nope. Yeah, we'll do one of these and then go do a, hopefully the dance routine. No more death races. Gangsters, get out! Biker gangs are the scum of society. Kick them out of Ijincho. What's up with those people?
Yup.
Biker gang prevention group?
Huh?
Prevention group? Oh, they're the ones who are working with at-risk youth. That sort of thing? Yeah, that's them. They've gotten pretty extreme lately. They definitely don't seem to have the same opinions as Old Man Sayama. These guys won't lay a hand on us no matter what we say. Let's use them for a little stress relief, eh? Yeah, sounds great. Ow! Bastards! You think you can get away with that? I'll beat your ass! Stop! Don't touch them, you idiot. You'll get arrested. Hey, isn't that the vice rep of the bike gang prevention group?
You're all sewer rats scavenging this city.
That's the only part of that I'm gonna say. But the only reason you haven't been stamped out is you're smart enough not to bite the citizens. You're Atsuki-san, aren't you? You must be feeling pretty desperate these days. What was that promise you made to the public? I'll get rid of all the biker gangs in Ijincho? Isn't that what you said? So there's no such thing as a sewer rat who understands politics.
Surprising, but I think I'll exterminate you anyway. Oh, so there is such a thing as that.
Bastard!
I don't remember all these voices.
Stop that!
Hey, what are you doing, Osuki-san? Stop it.
They're too soft.
The citizens want them gone. We can't just sit around and be diplomatic with
Stop
them.
that!
I don't care. Just back off for now. We're gonna lose everything if you keep going.
You say so. Let's go, everyone. They got all their, like, pre-printed signs. Everyone hold them up. I guess Made in Heaven isn't getting along with the other groups right now. I hope this doesn't lead to anything more. Ronan says he has a very unique face. He's easily recognizable for sure.
Yagami-sama!
Hell is this? Nice to meet you, Yagami-sama. Don't tell me you're my next opponent. Oh, but I am. Plus, I'm an officer of the Raging Angels and Rina Minagawa's patron.
My name is Chachako Serioin.
Okay, I can't even approximate that
What does that
voice.
mean?
Did you say patron? What does that mean? It means I've been sponsoring Rina-sama for a long time, ever since she impressed me with her exemplary doctrine. Well, that's interesting. I gotta say, you don't really look like a wild biker chick. My parents were upper class. They gave me quite the comfortable life. Comfort's a heck of a drug. I had all I needed, never felt any real want or desire. Can you imagine how incredibly boring that is?
You have my thanks.
What Rina-sama gave me was a way to escape that boredom. That's what death races do. Sounds like a bit much for a fancy lady like you. Wouldn't it be more fun to go home and have a tea party? Really, Yagami? Are you mocking me? Yeah, sure.
You fucking shit!
When she pulled off her Velcro outfit, it also tied her hair back in a ponytail. You better shut your cocky mouth, you shithead!
Huh?
I did have tea parties and shit when I was a kid, okay? And like I said, it nearly killed me with boredom.
Huh?
But I wouldn't let it! I fought for my life and I found what I was looking for. You got that?
Gotcha.
Sure, whatever. Look, I'll race you. And I'm gonna beat you. And you're going to reconsider wasting your life like you are.
Yagami!
Go ahead and try, Yagami. Ronan is saying that she sounds a lot, she sounds older than she looks.
Let's roll.
Okay. Oh, just perfectly missed them both. Okay. Oh, I really thought we were lining up for a 4. Like, hitting 4 of them. Oh boy. But same strategies last time. Like we're all charged up with boost juice. so we're just gonna wait until we're heading around the corner there.
Come on, watch your butt. Come on.
Yeah, so there's two things that it took me a while to sort of like get accustomed to in the racing. The big one is, okay, this is a good time to use boost. Okay.
Good, yeah?
The big one is when it first introduces the idea of like bracing yourself. It's like, oh, L1 or R1, which I immediately thought was like, oh, so you have to go on which side the attack is. No, it doesn't seem to matter at all. You just brace, and Yagami will sort of like hunker down. It works a little bit like bracing in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, where you just like get more immune to damage by hunching your shoulders a little bit. And the second thing is that although it's like, oh, you'll slow down if you do it for too long is a pretty generous window. So if you even think you might take damage, just, hold it down for 2 seconds and you'll probably be fine.
Oh,
dear. Did that just really happen? Someone says, that's not how you tie your hair back into a ponytail? Man, I can save so much time on Velcro outfits. Rina-sama! Has the god of street racing abandoned me? What have I done to deserve this?
Hey.
Oh, stop being so overdramatic. You lost one race.
what?
Listen, I don't know what doctrine the raging angels live by, but I know you're better off writing your own doctrine. Huh? But if I do that, the street racing god will punish me.
The street god is dead.
Do you think they gave Eric Chen or Chun? I really need to look it up. I think it's Chen. Do you think they gave... No, it's not Eric. It's Greg. God damn it. I need to remember this man's name. Do you think they gave him any context for what that line meant when they had him read it?
What?
Dead?
Yeah.
Yep. Which means we have to walk on our own 2 feet. There's no one to carry you, at least on this plane of existence. I think I read that somewhere. Maybe that's true at the very least. It might be amusing to follow your instructions. If there's no street god, then the world might as well belong to me. Oh, she's remembered that she's got money. She's surprisingly simple-minded, really. And now I've got 3 victories under my belt. Is this your new ride, Yagami?
Yagami!
How dare you take out my officers? I see what's going on, you know. You're a messenger of Satan, here to sow chaos and disruption.
Huh?
Huh? Tomorrow night, I'm taking you down myself in a race. Once I do that, the gates of heaven will open for me.
Yeah!
That's right! Gates of heaven!
So, to sum it up...
Can I take that as a promise you'll race me? You sure can, and I'll have you staring at my ass the whole time. Alright. Yeah, we should have enough time to do a musical thing, unless there's a story beat here, which there is.
Yagami-san!
Good evening, Yagami-san. Seems your races have been going well.
Yep, they are. And next up, I'm racing Rina Minagawa.
Rina Minagawa-chan. Now there's a femme fatale. After Reiji Murasaki died, she became unstoppable. Reiji Murasaki, the first representative.
Yes.
She was always crazy, but Reiji was the one person she'd actually listen to. She respected him just as much as the other Made in Heaven kids did. She gave him extra respect, actually. You might say she saw him as a god. A god? I should ask Sayama-san about Rina Minagawa. Reiji Murasaki was a very charismatic person among all the delinquent youth.
Why were they so drawn to him exactly?
From what I know.
He had courage, sincerity, smarts, and strength. Everything young people admire.
In all likelihood.
So those things made him irresistible, especially to a bunch of edgy kids.
In other words.
And Rina Minagawa was one of those.
Yes.
And she admired him even more than the rest did, and that's really saying something. To be honest, she was utterly, completely devoted to Reiji.
Devotion, huh?
When Reiji died in the accident, she saw it as some kind of holy event.
Huh?
Wait, a holy event?
She believed that at the very moment Reiji's life was extinguished, he became a god.
Where'd you get a crazy idea like that?
I don't know, but she never went off her rocker like that when Reiji was alive. My theory is that Reiji didn't actually want her to continue doing death races. And I have a reason for this theory, you know. Reiji secretly promised me something. That he would disband Made in Heaven.
Huh?
Really? He did that?
I'll tell you the whole story. During my time in the traffic division, I tried a bunch of times to convince Reiji to disband his group. Eventually, I was outright begging him to stop the death races. Of course, he didn't listen to me at first, but one day, one of his members was badly injured in an accident. And then he finally listened to me.
Oh man.
I think I finally get what you were saying, old man. I'll tell you, I don't ever want to see that to happen to one of my guys again. We shouldn't be racing as fast as we can towards death. We should be racing towards the future, man.
I'm gonna support disbanding.
So I've decided to make a decision you'll love, you old geezer. I'm gonna disband Made in Heaven.
Does that mean...
So before he died, Reiji Murasaki had agreed to disband the gang.
Yes.
We were so close, but then that stupid car chase had to happen. It was the very next night that the traffic division tailed him, and then he was gone.
Do any of the other members know about Reiji Murasaki's last wish?
Don't think so.
I tried to tell them, but they wouldn't believe me. Especially not the vice representative, Akatsuka-kun. In fact, he flew into a rage when I told him. Reiji would never disband the group. We're a family, he said. But seriously, he nearly killed me. So after that, I let the matter drop.
I see.
This is all news to me. Now I have evidence of it. By evidence, I mean the fact that you told me. It's not like you hand me a videotape or anything.
Now I'm imploring you, Yagami-san. Please, try to help Rina Minagawa and Yuma Suo see the light. They don't know about Reiji's final wish. What if they do end up in a horrible accident and lose their lives?
I want to help them. That's the whole reason I joined Made in Heaven. Alright, so let's go do... Well, Fox, basically the way that this game is made, it wouldn't be surprising to me if he's based on, or at least inspired by, like a real person. Like, pardon me. I have a drink. That guy's voice. Wait, no, they're not going to attack me on school grounds. This nice security officer is going to protect me. I don't need to pause for a second. I need to get a drink here. All right, just give me 1 second here. You should really double check where the basement is. Sometimes it wants me to take the elevator. Yeah, and then sometimes it's like, no, go into the next building over. Like, this is the activity building as far as I know. Oh, what I was going to say the last time we went into the what's it called room? The dance room. I was starting to say, just conceptually, it's surprising. I know that, like, you can do these in any order at any point, but just, like, Sawa Sensei got killed, and then, like, everything just sort of, like, carries on, and the other kids, like, at the clubs and stuff aren't really talking about it. And I don't have a solution for that. It's just sort of, like, something that you notice when you're playing a game that can be done in, like, you know, non-linearly, that sometimes the little plot points don't quite match up in the way that you would like them to. All right, hold on one second.
Nishizono, still having trouble focusing?
Yeah, I know. It's pathetic. Can't believe I'm such a mess over some boy.
You look even worse than I'd heard.
What?
Oh, Norizuki.
Is that her? Why would she be here?
Hey! I heard Yurie Norizuki's here, at our school! Man, I can't believe it!
Oh man! She's even cuter than she looks on TV! Can I have an autograph?
No autographs. I'm not an idol anymore.
For real?
What brings you here, Norizuki?
I only came by to see the look on Nishizono's stupid face.
I'm sorry?
So he broke your heart. Big deal. Is that why you were dancing? For Takumi?
Well... That's just it. I don't know anymore. I've just lost sight of why I love dance.
I'd say it was about 6 months ago.
Huh?
Around the time, a friend of mine invited me to go watch some small-town dance contest.
Okay.
I was still in the industry at the time, mind you. The whole time I was an idol, my routines were all about keeping the fans happy. I didn't have any creative input. So when I saw this team competing at the contest, saw how happy they were to be on stage, I was blown away. They inspired me to leave the idol gig behind. I wanted to really enjoy my dancing for myself, like they did.
Oh.
And that team I saw was yours.
Huh?
Watching your dance made me realize I was missing something in my own. The joy of really expressing yourself.
For real?
The rabbits were the biggest stars on stage that night. Your routine wasn't even that great, but you were all just beaming. To be real with you, I was jealous. I'd never felt anywhere near as happy on stage as you all looked that night. And you know, I was in love with Takumi too. So much so that I was hoping to win the finals so he'd really notice me for once. But he doesn't matter anymore. While I put all my effort into making sure I didn't lose to you, I discovered something. I found the real reason I wanted to dance. I wanted to be able to show you and the rabbits everything I've got. I wanted the respect of the team I looked up to.
You looked up to us?
Yes, I did. And now I have a passion for dance that I never want to lose. So I hope you're not just throwing in the towel. After all, I need a rival.
All right.
Then see you at Dance Jam. Out of the way. You're interrupting her practice.
Oh, sorry!
Sorry!
Sorry, everyone. I've been out of it for too long. So, how about some practice?
Yay!
Thank you, Norizuki. So, My just very quickly, my prediction coming to this whole storyline was that it was going to, come down to like these two rivals who were vying for the affection of this like total dunce of a dude, and like it was going to be like really acrimonious and stuff. And I really am enjoying right now at the moment that they went in a completely different direction with it. That like he's so fucking clueless that he went and like happily told both of them that he had this girlfriend and like see you later, and just like ejected himself from the story. And then it turns out that at least for Norizuki, like it was never really about him, like at all. Like it was a little bit, like she says that, but she stopped being an idol and decided to get into this whole side of dance in the first place because she just wanted to enjoy it for herself. Like it eventually was at least briefly about that guy, but it's ending the way that it began, just enjoying the competition and having fun with it. And I like that. Fox McCloud is saying that I watch too much anime. Possibly, although the amount of anime that I watch is zilcho, so that might still be too much. Okay, yes, so let's at least do a practice. Let's rabbit it up. And let's try it on hard.
Got a song in mind?
I don't think this is gonna go well, but let's just, we've never even tried.
Let's freaking dance.
Damn it. Damn it.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, that is really hard. Oh, shit, I didn't realize there were more points. Okay. I feel like having more beats after the song stops is dirty pool.
Hey, we're looking good.
But, I don't know, so I don't want to go into finals and have a B. I really want it to be an A, so we're just going to do it on normal, but that was actually fun.
Okay, team.
Perfect job, right, Yagami-san?
Yeah.
Big time. Everyone's totally nailing it. Hey, Sayaka, are you feeling all right now?
Yeah!
I'm good. It's weird. It's almost like I found some new power in me or something. I can't believe how bummed out I was before. She almost seems like a different person now. Guess we owe Norizuki for that one.
Nishizono.
Well, today's the day, Nishizono. It's Dance Jam time.
Yes!
And we're ready for it. This is where we give it everything we've got. It's also the day Dancing Bunny asked for Yuri Norizuki to get attacked. Who exactly made the request? We've yet to find out. But I do know that I won't let them ruin this meet. It's the least I can do to pay back Norizuki. Yeah, we need to know. Like, it's 10, I have to go to bed, and we are going to find out. Thanks for stopping by. Head to the dance meet. Let's get going. Great, thank you so much. Rabbits, roll out.
You guys.
All right, rabbits, time to hop it up.
Yes.
I'm already getting nervous.
Ah.
Kamikoto-sensei? Hey guys, I just wanted to say sorry I couldn't come to practice. I'm still really sick, so yeah, sorry. Don't you worry about a thing, Kamikoto-sensei. I'll take them over to the venue.
Excuse me?
Thank you, Yagami-sensei. Please share these with the rabbits. Energy drinks? Good luck. Ugh. What do you need energy drinks for? They never needed them in the past. They're fine. Isn't that nice? You want to cheer you on despite being sick?
Yes.
Yeah, that's sweet. Let's go make him proud. Yeah, I have a super weird block on the dancing that I get. What is it? Square? I think maybe it's either X or triangle or square and triangle. I think it's square and triangle. Whatever. Those are the points that I get mixed up, and I just can't like refold my brain around that. Can I come too, please?
Huh?
Amasawa-senpai? Why do you want to go to the dance jam? Well, I've got to cheer on the rabbits, get the crowd pumping and all that. Okay, thanks.
Amasawa.
Any update in Dancing Bunny?
No.
Nothing. I'll keep checking the site, though. Yeah, I haven't learned anything new either. Dance Jam is almost here. At this rate, we'll need to do more than keeping our eyes peeled if we're going to ensure Norizuki-san's safety.
Gotcha.
Right. I should probably shift gears into bodyguard mode. Luckily, Norizuki-san's dance club performs first. Our top priority is when we arrive at the venue should be to find her. We're up second after Misaki High.
Amazing.
I'm so excited, but I'm so nervous. But I'm also excited. Whoa!
Yagami-san.
We'll be waiting our turn just over there.
Amasawa.
Let's go find Norizuki.
Yes.
Let's.
What?
Someone's coming after me? Oh, right, that. Just so we're clear, I'm not dropping out of the dance jam.
Yeah.
I totally get that, and I have no intention of letting some awful person ruin today for you either. We were hoping you'd let me escort you, at least until your crew leaves the stage. Fine by me. I certainly don't want today to be ruined either.
Hey!
Norizuki-san, for your security, could you tell us how today is supposed to play out? Well, we're up first. Oh, sorry. So I'm heading backstage once we're done here, before the doors open to the public. My team's waiting for me there already. That door leads to the waiting area for the club on deck to take stage. If we kept an eye on this door after Norizuki heads backstage, we catch anyone trying to sneak in. Yes, except there's also that staircase that leads up to the stage. It reaches the backstage area too. We ought to keep an eye on it as well. So we should just basically stand in front of this doorway that faces the stairs, right? Do we need 2 guards? Alright, when Norizuki goes backstage, we'll blend in with the audience and watch for any suspicious characters. There's a lot riding on this. I'd better not let anyone slip past me. Norizuki's crew is already backstage. We just have to watch the stairs and the door here for anyone trying to use them. Wait, that guy. He's heading in that direction, and he's acting pretty nervous. All right, I'm gonna go confront him. Go!
So how do doors work?
Excuse me.
May I have a word?
Huh?
Where are you headed? That leads backstage, you know.
Hey.
What business do you have backstage? You're not staff, are you? Well, shit. Don't tell me. I didn't want to be obvious, but oh well. Whoa!
Hey!
Stop! Yeah! Damn it! No! I should probably eventually do something about this. Yagami, you are the worst bodyguard.
What?
Huh? Gotcha, Yuri Norizuki.
Huh?
Huh? Thank you. Not happening.
Son of a bitch.
Hey!
Yagami, kung fu fight him on stage. Got some backup, huh? All for this one young woman's knee. Hey, what's going on? Maybe it's some kind of warm-up exhibition before the finals?
Big mistake, man. Anyone who messes with our work gets their goose cooked. Hang on. I know you, asshole!
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's right. You were in the Keihin 4. Yeah, you're Sakakiba, the big foodie, right?
Yagami! Yagami! Been hoping I'd find you. You ruined my whole life. You're why I spent the last few years starving.
Yeah, Kasai's already given me the sob story. No more gun money, booted from Kamurocho, all that. So now you're part of the Neo Keihin gang, I take it. Trying your luck here in Ichinjo, perhaps?
Maybe.
Hey.
That means it's safe to assume the professor sent you.
Oh, the professor. He's awesome. He's the whole reason I'm living high in the hog again.
You're gonna tell me everything you know about him. Now.
It's
into that microphone.
Just try to make me spill the beans, Yagami. I bet you can't. Not while I've got the power of food. Whoa, look at him go. Such awesome moves. Oh, you haven't seen nothing yet. No, Yagami, no! Oh. Can you imagine having this go on before the high school dance club gets up and does their choreographed routine? Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with Sakakiba separately, I think. Oh! He did this again. It's not the first time we've seen this, but it gets me every time. So now I'm like blinded, and like Yagami misses a lot of his moves, which sucks. Okay. Ronan says, wait, hold on. Is this unmasked man really about to run up on stage in front of everyone and beat a teenage girl with a baton? Yeah, I guess eventually that was his plan. He just really wanted to gloat about it for a while first. Get off the stage. If you're not dancing.
Yagami-san!
Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Cough, cough.
Hey.
Dancing Bunny asked you to come here, right? Was it the professor who told you to do it?
I don't wanna! I can't say!
Tell me who sent you, and I'll hook you up with some ramen. Okay.
Huh?
Hey!
So you're gonna tell me? Did the professor send you?
No, the professor turned down the job.
Turned it down? Why, after all the other awful requests he's filled?
I don't know. The professor's picky. Maybe he just takes the jobs that sound good to him or something. Whatever the reason is, he doesn't reach out to every poster, just leaving offers for work sitting there on the table.
So you skimmed through the reject requests for potential gigs.
Uh-huh. This was the first one for some serious dough, too. Crazy the professor left this one hanging.
How much you getting paid to assault a teenage girl? A million yen? And that was the first offer, too. $1 million? This is serious. And the professor turned that down?
Excuse me.
Then, if it's not for money, what is it that drives the professor to accept certain requests?
The hell if I know. We don't get told shit.
Nothing? Including the professor's identity?
I said I don't know.
Hey!
Come on, think of the ramen before you answer. Yagami.
I really don't know. Koga's the only one in direct contact with the professor. If he's got Koga wrapped around his finger, then the professor has to be one serious player.
Do you think he's lying? Or does he really not know who the professor is? I'd say he's telling the truth. I can't imagine a hungry Sakakiba lying to me with a carte blanche ramen visit on the line.
I just want ramen! Speaking of, when do you want to do it?
Oh, well, about that. Huh? Yagami, you are the worst bodyguard.
I'm gonna be rich, no drop dead!
Someone please!
Eek!
No! Grah! You? Why? What the fuck are you doing?
Huh?
Wait a minute. Kamakoto-sensei, what are you doing here?
What the hell's wrong with you, man? You made the request in the first place, right?
He did?
What was that?
Wait, what? Kamakoto-sensei was Dancing Bunny?
Stop it. Request canceled. I can't stand the thought of
Nappy getting hurt. Just go away.
Hey, you ain't backing out of this deal.
Hey, what's going on? I heard there was a giant fight that lasted for like 8 minutes.
Hey, boss, what do we do? It's showtime!
Let's get out of here.
What? You're not going anywhere.
Hey.
Ronan says, somebody asked how much is 1 million yen again, and he looked it up. It is in American dollars, $8,664.95. Kamakoto-sensei, time to explain what just happened.
Oh, well...
Sorry.
So sorry. I'll tell you everything.
Excuse me.
Yes, just as I already explained, this was supposed to be part of our routine. We scrapped the idea, but it appears the word wasn't sped efficiently enough.
Okay. Seemed pretty real for a dance routine.
Well, these are nationals after all. Have to step up your game if you want to win. Whew, they're finally backed off. Looks like they're opening the stage for us now. Glad to hear it.
Excuse me.
So, Kamakoto-sensei, you were Dancing Bunny that put a hit out on Norizuki-san. I can't wait to hear what this explanation is, that they have not turned him over to the cops, preferably with one of his own kneecaps disjointed. I do not understand why they are... What, because he thought better of it in the last second? This is crazy.
Yes.
I admit it. I'm so sorry. It's time for you to tell us everything.
I'm
I used to be a Nappy super fan. That was Norizuki's nickname in Twinkles.
Huh?
Back when she was an idol?
Yes.
What?
Kamakoto, was it? I think I remember.
Ah.
Oh, that's right. You were a regular at our shows. You're... Komechi... Komechi-san.
Yes.
Yeah. So you recognize him, Norizuki-san?
Yes.
This man was a fan of ours. I remember seeing him at a bunch of promo events, like meet and greets. Komakoto-sensei, if you were this big of a fan, why did you want her to get hurt? I felt betrayed. I've always supported Nappy and Twinkles. Yagami, break his ribs.
Nope.
Okay. Then Nope said, I don't want to keep dancing for just cutesy dances, and retired.
Nope.
But I loved Nope's dances. She was my Twinkle superstar. And then she just threw it all away like it was... Yagami, you need to turn him into the police.
In other words...
So you're saying you did it because you felt betrayed?
Yagami-sensei.
I believe I told you about my broken heart, Yagami-san. Well, that was from Nope. It may have been one-sided, but I was in love. You're the one who helped me get through so many tough times. I was just venting. I didn't think it'd actually happen. So as Dance Jam got closer, I got more and more scared. And that's why you stopped them yourself. Yes, I swear I never want anything bad to happen to Nope.
Nope.
I loved her so much for so long now. This has to end in handcuffs. Dancing Bunny is Noshizono's username, though. How'd you get access to her account? It caught Nishizono on her phone in class one morning, so I confiscated it for the day. The professor's site was up on her screen, so I memorized her username and the URL before putting her phone away. Her birthday was her password, so getting into her account wasn't all that hard.
I see.
I get it now. Alright, that takes care of my questions.
Yagami-san.
Should we call the police now? Yes. Yes. Yes.
Excuse me.
Okay. Please, just a moment. What? Do you think you could No! No! Okay, sorry. I'm having quite the reaction to this. This is... No. Okay. Are you serious? This is all italicized, by the way. Until today, I thought I made the right decision to walk away from Twinkle so I could dance my own dance, but it never crossed my mind that I'd done it in a way that might hurt the people who cared so much about me. I can't help but feel responsible for what's happened, or at least partially. It's not right to make him suffer forever over it. Oh, no. This is not your fault. Okay, so police first, then therapy, because that's not how this goes. Nope. Are you sure about this? No? Yagami? You call the police. If we just let him go, he could end up changing his mind later and we couldn't stop him. Or next time it might be somebody else. Even so, I don't think I could bear seeing Komechi-san with a criminal record over this. Yeah, that would be the bad thing here. It was thanks to fans like him that I was able to get through my own tough times. Oh my god, I've been so stupid. How could I ever wish harm to befall this perfect angel? If Norizuki doesn't want to press charges, I should respect that. But you're... Oh, I really hate this. Like, I really legitimately, strongly dislike this. You're gonna promise me right now, you're never gonna go anywhere near her again. Oh, Yagami.
Get lost.
And you're resigning from Serio too, effective immediately. I get what Norizuki has to live with, but I couldn't live with the idea of you going back to a high school.
Yes.
I understand. You have my promise. I think I'll go back home. I have family up north.
Hey!
You're not getting a second chance with this. Got it? No! Yeah, Okay, it's just me complaining over and over again, so we're just gonna hit yes. Well, I need to get ready. Misaki High's up next. Oh, I hate it. Like, I really hate it.
Yagami-san.
What was all that up there? Some kind of show? The whole audience has been watching this, by the way. Well, it was a lot of things. A lot of things that I'll be thinking about for the rest of my natural life.
No way.
Did it have something to do with that request you asked me about?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit. So you were able to protect Norizuki-san?
Yeah.
Anyway, looks like they're ready to start. Well, after that bit of unexpected entertainment, it's time for the biggest high school dance competition across Japan. First up, we have the Seed School led by Yuri Norizuki, Misaki High's Milky Way. Norizuki's about to perform. Damn, Norizuki's crew is on another level entirely. Look at her face. You can't even tell she was almost jumped by an actual gang in the last half hour. It is hard to believe, Yagami! Just incredible. I'm at a loss for words. They've gotten even better since that video they posted.
Hey.
Freaking out a little, are we?
No.
We're fine.
Dance like nobody's watching.
Okay, she already said it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, team.
Right, guys?
Which song, though?
Well, we're gonna do this one, and we're gonna do it on normal, and do the tournament. And yeah, everybody has their costumes. All right.
Let's freaking dance. You guys.
Listen, rabbits, you're gonna do great out there. The thing you've worked so hard for, this is when you bring it home.
Hey.
Still freaking out a little, even after that, huh? It's just, we watched them do a perfect routine. Yeah. Tell me, what's your ace up your sleeve? I know you rabbits have a secret weapon that can even beat a perfect routine. Secret? Oh. That's right, we do have a secret weapon. Now you're getting it. So just let me say it one last time.
Dance like nobody's watching.
There we go. Yeah! Yeah, no, wait, they have to do their huddle thing.
Smile, spirit, spunk. Go!
The way the tempo slows way down at the end, like, weirds me out every time.
Hell yeah!
Crushing it.
Yeah, I'll take an A.
Did you see that, Yagami-san?
I just assume we lost, though. I mean, like...
Presenting the Dance Jam Grand Prize. Are you ready? 'Cause here we go! The champions of the National High School Jam are... Wait for it!
Please.
Wait for it!
Say it already.
The Serio High Rabbits!
Wait, what? No way! Really? We actually did it!
Go, get on stage.
So you managed to help the rabbits win nationals, all while investigating them undercover. You really outdid yourself, Yagami-san.
They got where they are because they put in the effort. Not to mention, they genuinely enjoy this.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you enjoyed coaching them.
Yeah, I won't deny that. It sure was an experience. I never figured extracurricular activities could actually be enjoyable.
Oh? Could it be that you're finally getting an adolescent experience you missed out on the first time?
Maybe. If that's the case, it's been a long time coming. All right, rabbits. Your hard work's paid off.
I can't believe we actually won first place! Isn't that amazing? I mean, we of all people beat Yuri, Norizuki, and Misaki High! Totally unreal. Yagami-san, thank you so much for everything. Your coaching's what brought us to where we are now. Everyone, let's show our gratitude. Thank you so much!
You all had what it took to win already. All I did was nudge you along at times. And despite the challenges, you never gave up. It's your passion that pulled each one of you through. That's why you're taking home the prize you deserve.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Oh, Norizuki-san.
Nishizono-san, and the rest of the Serio rabbits. I concede defeat. Congratulations.
No, your routine was so awesome, Norizuki-san. I thought we'd lost until the MC made the announcement.
Really? That's amusing. Until the announcement, I was certain that we'd won.
Classic Norizuki-san.
Nishizono-san, we won't be losing again. Next time, we'll make today's routine look like amateur hour.
And the same goes for the rabbits.
In that case, see you at the next meet.
We'll be there.
Thank you very much.
For looking into the dance club, Yagami-san, your efforts have brought us that much closer to the professor.
Yeah.
We could go over everything we've learned so far.
Yes.
Good idea. First, the professor declined Dancing Bunny's request for some unknown reason. Right, it seems he isn't hopping on every criminal request that might come his way. Is there any way we could deduce the professor's motives so far? I think it's too early, although we can exclude monetary gain as a potential reason. Turning down a $1,000,000 offer makes that one pretty clear.
Yes.
But if it's not money he's after, what could it possibly be? I wish I could say, but I feel like there's something to it. I doubt he's just selecting jobs at random. Agreed. so many unanswered questions. But as long as the professor is ruining the lives of once decent kids, we're going to do everything we can to stop him. That's right. The MRC's on the case. Okay, so I must save it and stop. I actually probably should have done this a couple hours ago. We'll save over our... Let's save it over the what is now the oldest one. Yeah. It's all the way back at the beginning of the chapter. So, what I expect to happen for the next episode is more main story. We're going to go to 202 Hospital or whatever. Whatever our next main story quest is. The end of that story really, really sucked. I really disliked it. On the whole, this is something that I've been thinking and that I would have wanted to touch on at the end, so you'll probably hear some of this stuff during the closing credits. On the whole, the writing for Lost Judgment has been much more even-keeled, a lot less lurid, a lot less uncomfortable at points than it was in the first game. The first game had entire storylines about sexual predators that were going after women and stealing their undergarments and things, and it was presented in a really ludicrous way that was, designed to be comedic, but the subject matter could be, you strip away all of like the zaniness, and it's like, boy, this sort of has like a lot of the women in this story are really treated like dirt, and that's something that I feel like has been thought about and I can't say like resolved, but they took a lot of steps to address that here, where outside of the singular like sexual assault that sort of sets up the main storyline, the cases have been more about like teenagers that are finding their way in life, the boxer, the skateboarder who can't draw anymore the way that he used to, the motorcycle gang that's led by a kid who used to be on the disciplinary committee. Like, it's not all mired in what appear to be like a lot of predatory and lurid sexual content, and not the entire Judgment was, but there was a lot more of it in the first game. So there's been fewer occasions when I was sort of like recoiling from the subject matter in the game, and that's in a game that is also handling a lot of very heavy topics like teenage suicide and stuff. It's not handled perfectly, but it's at least you can see that they put some thought into it, and that's what makes the conclusion of this storyline just bonkers off the wall. Like what we're left with is this adult went onto a website, took the phone of a student that he's supposed to be the mentor, broke into it, used her login information to place a hit out on a different teenage high school student to like severely injure her as punishment for having betrayed him by turning away from her idol routine to go do something that she loved instead. And by the way, like return to like her like quote unquote normal high school career, to stop being a celebrity, to start doing something that she enjoyed. And like whether or not he knew about this or not, fuck him. It doesn't matter what he knew. He took out a hit on this young woman, and then like we're supposed to buy that because he felt guilty about it at the very, very last second, rushed up on stage and pushed the guy over, that means that he's somehow reformed? No. Believe me, that dude will do that again. He will do it again, and next time he might succeed. Somebody could get really, really hurt, whether or not it's Nopi or somebody else. The idea that another thing that has made the storylines in this both not only palatable, but interesting and generally well executed, I think, is that Yagami is acting as a high school mentor to kids in school. And I actually did like there at the end that it's directly called out, something that I've talked about, that he's providing the type of mentorship that he received from some guy who was a criminal boss, but in the actual correct high school setting. And one thing that I've talked about as we've gone through here is that high schoolers are teenagers. They don't make the best decisions. They're not full adults yet. They don't have either the sort of like emotional maturity or the breadth of experience to know what the right thing is. And this is an opportunity, maybe the last opportunity they're going to have before adulthood, to get set straight on some things that can go on to really inform them in their lives. And I continue to this day to think about things that I learned in high school from adults who cared enough to teach it. And that's why it's so frustrating for Yagami, who is at this point in the story 38 years old, to defer to the judgment of a high school student who says, well, I would feel pretty guilty if this guy had a criminal record just because he attempted to have me physically assaulted and maimed. Because after all, I wasn't taking into account that maybe my change in careers would have felt like a betrayal to such a loyal fan. Are you out of your mind? That really bothers me. And I don't know the relationship between like how many writers worked on this game and who worked on which parts and why this wasn't reconsidered at some point in the editing process or whatever. But that scene absolutely needed to needed to end rather with that man being led away in handcuffs. And it's outrageous to me that it didn't end that way. I don't know that like a lot of like younger people are going to spend a lot of time playing Judgment and doing the high school dance routines, but to the extent that they are and that anybody would play this and come away with that being the lesson from this whole interaction, absolutely not. Sorry, so I need to wrap it up because otherwise I'm just going to be on a loop on this for the next 45 minutes. It was reprehensible the way that ended. So at the end, this is not the only thing that I would want to talk about and sort of like how the whole arc of the story has unfolded. I do mean it when I say that on the whole, I think that Lost Judgment has better characters, better storytelling, sort of when I say more mature, I mean like it feels a lot like a sophomore effort, a writing team and developers that took into account some feedback from the first one and said, okay, maybe we'll just dial back on the meatballs style, like cheap sex stuff and put a little bit more effort into the stories and fill them out as characters and not make sexual assault like a funny punchline. And on the whole, that will remain true because how long have we been playing? What's my save game clock at? What did we just save it as? It's right here, 54 hours before it like came up with something that elicited this kind of response. This does not invalidate the preceding 53 hours, but it does deserve to be called out because holy shit. Let me just read back. I think it was Ronan said at one point, well, you wanted an unexpected ending to the dance storyline. It was certainly unexpected. I thought it was Minami only because she was so present in the story. Like she was a character that was like there and present. And I really thought the reveal was going to be, oh, I wanted what was best for Nishizono and the team. Like I knew that we would win and that everybody would be crushed if we put in this much effort. Like I thought it was going to be well-intentioned, but like, fuck no, don't do that. And it was so much worse. It's so much worse than what I thought it was going to be. And then as Samlander said, he shouldn't get a first chance. There are no chances. And then Ronan says, thanks for the stream. So that's it. I must go. That was a bracing end. So we'll call it here. We will probably not be streaming at all tomorrow. I do know that Mia is going to be doing a special birthday stream, which will take the place of her normal Frightening Fridays. I don't know what is planned for that. I don't have any more information than you guys do, but I will look forward to catching it alongside. However, on Saturday, it's very likely that we will be back and doing another stream, which will probably be of this. And again, I anticipate that is going to be the main storyline of Judgment. So we made a lot of progress in school stories for the last 2 episodes, and now I think it's time to continue on with the meeting that Yagami was going to go to. With that, we're going to exit out and find somebody fun to raid. Thank you guys for staying up a little bit extra late today. Oh, and by the way, I'm sure that Sam Lander will be doing a stream tomorrow, probably some Dragon Quest, but I have to confess I got like wrapped up in like whatever combat was going, so I don't know if he's going to be doing Star Sector in its place. Either way, we will see you. Maybe Star Sector will be on Sundays now that I think about it. Dragon Quest will be tomorrow, he says. Okay. That is well more than enough of an outro. I will see you guys hopefully in Sam Lander and Mia's stream tomorrow, and then perhaps back here in the World of Lost Judgment on Saturday. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.